who's that?
He exists.
All right.
He exists.
I've only heard legends about this guy.
You're gonna wish it was only things you heard.
He's off camera now.
Yeah,
He's like,
he
I'm
jumped off camera. He's like, nah, screw this. You guys got to see me. There's proof online.
Yeah, he goes, it's not AI. I didn't train nothing.
Oh, that could very well be AI.
Yeah,
DM,
I sent you
the link to do.
But also, DM, I wanted you to know, I wasn't sending that message to you for you to be a bitch to you. It was like DM to DM. I wanted to understand.
To be fair, I needed a reason. I mean, I had plenty of reasons.
I understand. When you messaged me, I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from, because you're you wanted something to come up to be able to but I was like, as another DM, I'm like, this is an opportunity for me to flex my DM management skills.
For sure. Yeah, so you still can. I had a talk with him in general in my community. I didn't address you. I mean, we addressed your game, but I was referring to his behavior worldwide. You can make your own standing still, and I could even follow up with
let me address him specifically about my game and my session.
And I'll send you what we discussed, what I feel is privileged enough for you to know, and then that way you have that as basis, so he's aware that it's not like it's stacked against him. For sure. Chance. But yeah. I just imported your character. Let me give you permissions for it.
Okay. You're probably Can you delete the one I made?
DM disciplining happening here? Are
it sounds like some fucking tea going on.
Yeah, we're just talking amongst you guys to make it obvious, oh man, we really gotta get Stan in line. That dude without daddy around has just been a pain in our asses, so we removed him. And now we got Sister Fields, so that's what happens when you're missing too long, Papa Smurf.
Dr. Pepper. Nice. Do you drink Dr. Pepper these days?
Dude,
is that a two dads thing or two kids thing, or?
I've reinitiated the Dr. Pepper love.
Oh,
you gotta reinvest in old flavors.
There you go. Reinvest. I like how you said.
You can't do real drugs because you have two kids, so you do Dr. Pepper.
There's a lot of flavors in there. One of them's got to be a drug,
Yeah, for sure. That's a fair argument. I put Steve on.
He doesn't even have a Dr. Pepper in his hand. What the hell?
He's a betrayer.
I ran out. I drank so many of them. I've finished all my Dr. Peppers.
Great news.
We're gonna send this man some more Dr. Pepper.
Couldn't supply him enough.
I've been buying them by the caseload, and I just can't.
This checking them down. You go over the there you go. Yeah, jump on Whatnot. I'm sure Whatnot.
Greatest birthday gift I could have for Ian to be here. I know how much it would take. I know how much it takes for you to step away, so I appreciate you, man. Seriously, I do appreciate you.
I'll get yelled at for this, but it's worth
seeing
it.
you, man. Good to see you again. And
we
thank you for making it.
Happy fucking birthday, bro.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chad.
Happy freaking
38 years young. Let's go. 38.
I think have we successfully had a session every birthday for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first one, Ian actually did a whole birthday plan surprise with your friends.
Yeah,
all Star Wars.
Yeah, it was good.
Cool. Yeah,
it was great. Star Wars Sash. It was fun. Good.
That's
stuff.
right. Well, let's continue the history here with Claremont returning back. Now, for those of you who have only ever heard rumors, you guys are all on this motherfucker's property. This man lives here, and you have all been rent-free, eating free, enjoying everything for free, and letting his kids disappear before your eyes. Literally doing nothing to save his assets in any way. When he reads the paper, it will not say Big G, Reno. No, they're going to say when shit went wrong, Chase fled to not get blamed. Bernie knew that Dad wouldn't spank him because there was enough other people to get spanked. And we're going to see what truly ends up going down with the return of Claremont when he returns to us or when he's available. I don't know if he stepped away or not. But when he loads in, we'll know he's present. Otherwise, I brought in Stan and Chad's new characters. So I got Sister Fields and Steve. Erwin, I want to put it out there that if I put STE inside the thing, both of you guys pop up together. It's almost.
Oh, that's the old art. Let me send you the new.
Is it honors or?
The honors? Let me give you the honors.
No, where do I find Steve?
And pro players.
Okay, I'm under pro players. I don't see Steve.
He's in there. He's right under Sister Fields.
I don't see Sister Fields.
Oh, because I gave the ownership to Ian, not you.
Is it under dumb?
I gave to the wrong person. My bad. It was me.
Very good. I see
I get it,
Jasper.
yeah.
Oh wait,
There now.
Steve Erwind.
Beautiful.
Oh, shit, is Darth back?
So
No.
who
Wait, is that Sister Fields?
checked out the
Sister
workbook?
Fields looks very homely.
Yeah, it's just the new. It's the like default art. So we'll put the new one.
Oh yeah, I got it. Got you.
Yeah. You got to use the one I sent you.
Yeah.
Sister Fields looks too homely. Steve Irwin would not spend time with that.
See, not spend time with that. Wow. No. All right. Well, you guys are all at the farm, and as you've been staying here, a couple odd things have been occurring. Can everybody give me a D100?
Take it.
That's crazy. The dice rolling noises are so loud for me.
I've turned off all volume.
Weird. It's like every week there's like someone else with that
Damn, Big
exploding
G.
noise sound.
I know. It's
Look
only
at all of us.
always
89,
burning
91,
out here.
97. Damn.
It's pretty good. Damn, across the board right
Nice
there.
Chase Ventura. Delete Chase Ventura. Delete him.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
no
they-
way.
Oh, I'm Darth. I'm not supposed to be Darth.
There you go. Okay, very good. Well, either way. 97, 98, 89, 91? What is this?
Out of control right now.
Reno has the best roll, 17.
I mean, you never know with these.
DM,
things. Either low or high.
DM notoriously likes low rolls. On what
DM
D100.
has like a default setting for me that rolls under 25%.
No, DM likes the minority rolls. He doesn't care if it's low or high.
I hope that's the case.
Uh.
We'll find out.
We'll see, huh?
No, that face
right.
did not say he likes minority rolls.
I like how you guys like have like a back and forth.
It's the minorities that die.
You need someone to take the fall, right? I like that. Okay, so I'm taking down you guys' numbers real quick.
It's okay. Kill the child. We don't care.
I've done that. Don't worry. They've done that too, and we didn't worry about it after we did.
We didn't do that. Chad did that.
Someone did that.
That was not me, that was Dro. It's a difference. Fuck, guys. Come on. That's the character. I would never do that.
Sister Fields, I almost got you completed to look great.
I noticed he
and
was pretty
fancy.
peaceful up until that moment, and then suddenly he fucking killed a kid.
That's all it takes. Takes one child.
You can't trust a bunch of wild children running off trying to like tell the next town that you're there and then like have a town after you, you know? You just like Dro did what he thought he should do. It was that or he was gonna turn out to a werewolf and eat them all.
Yeah.
So he murdered a kid in front of a kid.
The only one.
Listen, you only do what you think is right in these games. What's right?
Yeah.
Dro was very neutral. He wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination.
I think like character sheets it doesn't really have any stuff. Like it doesn't have hit points or spells or anything.
I see 115. You mean it's at 0 of everything?
Yeah, let me I'll just reload. Maybe
Yeah, just take a long rest.
No, it was like 0 out of 0.
I was editing it like right now.
Oh, okay, so maybe that's why.
I log long rest also, but let me know. Check it out. Good. Oh, but I don't know.
That's perfect. All right. Yep. I'm fully loaded. Let's go.
It was working beautiful. All right.
Ready.
So with these amazing rolls, you guys are all outside having a quick little conference and meeting. All of Darth's minions are AFK or missing or no longer present. They all just disappear. It's odd. But they do. Whoops, just deleted Necro on accident. Hold on, let me get him back. He was hanging out amongst the minions. Come here. Whoa, don't want me to go. Did he leave? He's here. No, he's in chat. Yeah. For some reason I can't drag his characters.
His characters. Oh, okay.
His Necro never left.
I thought he was in another plane.
That's Darth. That's the other one.
I apologize.
I have
You're
the
fired.
power.
It means you don't take notes. I somehow
forgive you.
deleted him still. Okay. I don't get it. It just doesn't like him. All right, let's try this one more time. Bam. All right, we did it, guys. We're good. Randall, your character's not configured to you. Interesting. Deeper.
Mine's what?
Character was not configured to you. Anyways. All right, I think I fixed them all. Yes, you all have your characters. Perfect. That's beautiful. As you guys all go about your morning, about to have a convene entrance here at the well, you all get drawn, oddly pulled away from your immediate thoughts and happenings. The giant goose does like this kind of morning call, and it draws all of you in. Reno, you are the only one who is amongst the party not completely taken by whatever is going on with this goose. You actually can move your head left, you can move your head right, you can look around. Everyone else is just staring at this goose. What do you do?
I'm gonna look, or I guess, around, upwards, and behind. Specifically, upwards and behind.
What's your passive perception?
Where can I find that?
Good question.
Is that
You can roll
usually found
perception.
on front screen?
Nah, I honestly don't know. It's a math equation that I never know. I just ask people and they always know it. So on D&D Beyond, it's like big ass print, but I think on the boundary
here
it's
it's kind of
15's probably better. I don't know. Maybe not. If you end up finding it, let me know.
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus any proficiency bonus you get from perception.
Say again, 10 plus my proficiency modifier?
Yeah, plus your whatever your wisdom is.
It would be better than 15, right?
Could be. Mine's 19, but my wisdom's really high because I'm a cleric. So, but as an example, so it could be anywhere from.
It should be +4 right now.
Yeah, only if you have
Yeah.
proficiency in perception. But yeah,
I have plus
He
4
does
wisdom.
actually.
I don't know what
He
my
does have
proficiency is.
yeah.
I
Okay,
am
so yeah,
proficient at
you got a 14. Wait, plus his proficiency. Like if he's like pro in perception, his passive would be +9, plus the perception of his passive.
no. So whatever it's 10 plus whatever the plus is next to your perception check.
Yeah, +9.
So yeah, his is also 19 then.
Got it. Jesus, that's fucking high. Okay, nice. Yeah, you have a 19 passive, so you do a full 360 look around, and you realize that everybody but you is taken by this, even anything else along the area. Something else you notice is that as it's going about honking, somebody is making noise inside the room here. You look and you see a massive individual, someone that you had not come into contact yet with. Is Claremont still missing, or is he just muted?
Yeah, he's
He said
I think
BRB.
he's still BRB, which means he'll probably be back in the next hour.
You know, at some point,
I continue to stare at this guy.
you want to speak to that man. In the meantime, you are 100% aware of this, everything that's happening amongst the honking, as I'll describe as it goes on. But your character is the only one that can choose to react on it. If you choose not to do anything, that's on your own choosing. Meanwhile, the honking continues. Bernie, at advantage, can you give me an animal handling to see if you understand what it is going on about?
I think I could do one better, actually. I will do. Speak with animals.
So what do you say and honk them?
That's the language is honkum.
Yeah.
Honky, what's up, boy?
Grave issues.
soil soft. Things. His like webbed feet wiggle. Below. Says the soil is soft. Something is below.
Okay. The soil's always soft, Honky. What? Are you looking for grubs?
Found many. Found non-grubs. 2.
Are they dangerous? Whenever you're feeling below?
They like throw their arms up as they do. They look over the side like, Wah! And they say, and you realize they're not speaking about you, Bernie. As you look behind you, you see a child that oddly looks like a younger you, with the portrait facing the opposite direction. Let me fix that.
Huh.
And having a tint of color that does not make sense. Like green. Bam. They look non-ickly sickling like the wicked. No, I didn't have another token standby, but it's a young kid. Bernie, you turn around and see a young child walking up, and as you do, they have this item in their hand, and they go, hello? I was doing work for the goblins, and I found something, and I said, take it to the boss. They pointed this way, and so...
Well, you found him. Bernie gets all like puffy chested.
Oh, okay. He like looks at everybody else, including the giant goose, and still walks up. This we found while working in the bowels below, and they said that perhaps you would be more interested. And it looks to be like a super old school ritualistic whistle.
Bernie's gonna be like, for your trouble, boy. Oh, gold coin at him.
He like gets it. Thank you. And he like looks around as if anyone's watching, and he pockets it.
Does he give Bernie whatever it was he was holding?
Yeah, absolutely. He already handed it.
Sweet.
Passed it off. So you get like this really cool looking fossilized whistle. It's very clear it's meant to be a musical instrument, and it looks to be that of the whistle-like function or flute, etc. What is it? A wind instrument? I don't know what they're actually called. If that's like the category they have. But anyways, voila. And it feels very smooth, almost as if wherever it's been sitting there for a very long time. You're not quite sure exactly where the bottom of the bowels is, because these freaking crazy unionized goblins you got are all of a sudden having child work labor happening on the off screen. So the kid runs off excited because he got probably paid more than he would get an entire week. And you now have this interesting artifact that for some reason the goblins didn't want, which is weird because goblins take everything.
Yeah. Well, Bernie's a kid, and this is a cool looking toy. So I imagine he's gonna want to like post up over by Honky and try to like play the instrument to like as like a lullaby to the goose.
Okay. It's like with all this honking, good Sir Claremont, can you give me a perception check?
What? I'm playing again? Alright.
While there's a small pause, how do I zoom out?
Scroll, if it's on a laptop and you don't have a scroll, it's sometimes pinch, or it could be plus and minus. Or you have to go to the custom settings and add that to the scroll function. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
You wake up with a little bit of sweat. You find yourselves in your private fridge room with your bed and covers full of meat. You immediately take a bite of the nice bacon sitting next to you that's still raw because that's the juiciest, and the fat is when it matters most. Collagen's good for the skin. And then you hear it. And it catches you. The honk of terror. The honkums of honkums. The giant goose is not calling your name, but it is nearby. It alerts you back to life.
What's that noise of the goose again?
You hear Bernie talking to it, and as you look out, you realize that your door is wide open. you're revealed. There is a odd young child, not as young as Bernie, but another child, elvish in nature, staring at you from your doorway. Literally just not inside, just staring at you.
Oh,
Are you my a servant?
oh, yes, master. How can I help you? I have signed your contracts.
It seems my bacon has come loose. You mind sticking that back in there for me?
Oh,
Push it into my fat
I'll
wedges.
cast. There's a bacon sticking out of you.
Yeah, I'm
magnet?
pretty fat and I got a lot of food.
Okay. Yes, master. I would love to take care of that bacon for you, and I will cast Mage Hand. And I'll use that to kind of push the bacon back. Push it in.
I really like my folds played with.
Yes, master. If you excuse me, I must run to the bathroom.
You end up popping some kind of zit in there as puss comes out like a little unnecessarily white feeling erupting against the bacon being added in. Oof. Man, Claremont. What an opener.
Do you need any more bacon pushed in?
Oh yeah, let me see. Actually, I can't quite reach my shirt, but if you fold that up a little bit, I think there's some bacon falling out below.
Oh, okay. I'll just move my mage hand, and I'll go over to him, and I'll pick up the shirt, but I'm not touching it, and I'm just gonna let the mage hand kind of just tuck that in slowly, just like
you see like a big chest flap on the left titty, just like kind of barely get lifted because it's heavier than the mage hand's weight limit. Believe it or not, there's a lot of mass here, and the mage hand's struggling.
Good job, boy. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Reno, master. I am new to this farm. I am a student and friend of Bernie.
Oh, my boy Bunny. Any friend of Bunny is a friend of mine. Here, take something for your trouble. And I try to flick him a coin, but the closest thing to me is like a crust of bread. So I flick you a crust of bread.
Oh God.
Gotta keep fat. You want to be a big boy.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you. And I'll pretend to eat it, but I'm definitely gonna just throw it away.
Give it back. That's good food.
Actually, I'm gonna use like firebolt and like incinerate it in my hand.
Got it. I love it. That's awesome. As that's going on, Bernie, you said you played the flute?
Yeah. I post up like all Tom Sawyer like to start playing.
6. You guys all just witnessed Bernie start doing a little, tap dance, toodly loot. Claremont, you see all this happen. As he's playing, it sounds good. He's not bad. There's this crazy serene scene. All of you guys, even those inside the hut, Reno and Claremont, notice rodents and squirrels and deer and all kinds of wildlife that would be found in the area, including other giant goose, all spectral, almost ghostly, parading around in a circle as Bernie is the centerfold. The rest of you guys all see that the ghosts go through you or interact with you in a positive nature as if doing some kind of ritualistic dance, though nothing is humanoid beyond the presence of you yourselves, and only you guys are actual physical at this time. As this continues for about 7 to 8 seconds, it finally begins to fade. And then Bernie takes a breath. Which I think, as to Bernie, he was just performing and his eyes were probably closed.
I'm waiting to find out.
G, how would you rate his performance or Necro, since the two of you would be first up most and present? Steve Irwin and Sister would also be there. I don't know what happened to their tokens in this time.
Are we back in our senses, or are we still?
Yeah, I thought we were like about to face this big thing.
The goose?
No, like last session we were about to face this amalgamation of the DM regret.
I know. I reverted you guys to this moment where Claremont re-arrives.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So far, that's why no one's had clear control over themselves.
I wasn't sure. I'm totally sure now. Appreciate it.
So you guys all see Bernie performing in this manner of oddity. You guys all see this crazy ghastliness of parading animals, and no one says a peep. Bernie, you take that as a positive, awe-inspiring moment. You did
bow.
damn well.
Did the song sound good? Or like,
Yeah, it sounded great. Claremont.
good job, little boy.
There's animals out there. If we got there real close, like, and you played like that, we'd definitely be able to get real close, sneak up, and tackle them. Because they love your music. So, boy, next time I go out and we go camping, I'm taking you with me. You'll be good.
Why do grown men always want to take me out to camp?
Claremont, you hear your boy Bernie talking. You haven't heard his voice in a cool minute. You dash past your servant Reno and run outside to see just one. Well, two.
His servant Reno.
Well, three familiar faces. The first being your poor Bernie. The second being the giant goose that loves to whoop your ass, and for once, it seems at indifference and peace. And then you see the small little kobold that used to always hang around the leg of a particular reporter who was missing. Along with the smell of your stinky ass son, Darth. And his stinky ass posse. No, like that's what's missing.
Yeah.
You notice that there's a heavy scent.
As my palanquin moves to Bernie. Bernie, my boy! Come here! Come give Pappy a hug.
Hello, where you
It's been
been?
too long. Pappy's got his hobbies. I got things to be doing in my rooms.
Ah,
There's
that's
plenty of
right. You
food
said
for
you were going to be running our farm, and what was it? It was like creating the bloodline or something? Yeah, whatever it was.
I got to spread the seed. It's part of farming. You see, it's a farming pun.
You hear Steve Irwin
Takes a
chuckle.
look at the farm. Is anything growing on the farm?
Absolutely not. This giant goose has decimated this entire field, and no one has been turned into this lot.
Then I okay. That's, you know what? Forget it. You don't see none of that. You don't realize how much I brought to this party. And I'm gonna populate. I think it's creation is the right one. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna pop a whole bunch of say corn seeds. Just and I've released a lot more seeds than that in the last month. You wouldn't believe how much. In fact, somebody should probably clean that room back there. Where's that boy? Reno, was it? Reno!
Yes, master. And I'll send message. I'll message Bernie and be like, "Who the frick is this guy? And why is it so disgusting?"
It's tough when your dad's really embarrassing, huh?
Yeah, Bernie has a moment to think whether he's going to tell the truth or not.
Should I burn this bacon on him? He told me to touch him.
I
burning
recommend
hands.
it. So he adopted me, and I do like burn his palanquin from time to time. He hates it, but he has to be cleaned.
Oh, I hope he doesn't
Does
ask
he
me.
pass by Big G at all when he was trying to hug Bernie?
Probably. I
Is
imagine
there
so.
any leftover food on his shirt?
He is like he's like, if you guys have seen the damn, I had a great analogy and I lost it. Anyways, the dude's full of food, always food. If he doesn't have food on him, he would be dead in an instant. Like, I've never seen him without food, except when Bernie burned the entire palanquin. That was let me just put it this way, he made a scene. He learned a non-valuable lesson, but he made a scene. Like,
And
In fact,
how
while
big
I was
is
talking to Bernie, I was eating a chicken leg.
he's like literally a 4-foot Verdun that's always on his ass, so his legs don't count to his height. But he's on a palanquin that is hovering probably 4.5, sometimes at a high end 5 feet, because he has 12 invisible servants constantly carrying him.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you pass by Big G, and then stay there for a little bit. And you would see this like massive, hairy hen just like kind of reach over your body and just kind of like pick off food from your body, I guess, like on your clothing. He's just gonna like start munching on them.
Oh, whose dog is that?
Big ass 7-foot dog is right
All
next
right.
to you.
Bernie,
Daniel.
You
Bernie,
also
you
look.
got a dog.
Picture also look.
Big G.
Big G, this is our
that
new
what you named your puppy?
master. Big G, make sure to politely eat his food.
Here, boy, and I take the chicken bone I was just eating. Here, boy, and I throw it up to you, throw it into your mouth.
You gotta look at it, and then he like spit it out because there's no meat on it, just
Oh,
bones.
there's a little bit left.
Oh, well, he's gonna pick it clean, and he's gonna reach for other things.
That's my kind of dog. Look at how he eats. Bernie, you gotta eat like this. You're too skinny. You're like your brother Darth, far too skinny.
Bernie is
Can you give
like
me an insight
hungry
check?
when you say
Yeah, can you give me an
Darth.
insight? Right as you mentioned, Dark. Let's just see if you get that, like, that, intuition. Nope. But Bernie kind of quiets down for a bit. You hear the goose. As it does honk, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, Mr. Claremont.
Oh shit. Not the goose. I hate that thing. Damn goose. Oh, I have advantage on this, so that's cool.
He's near me, right?
Oh yeah, you get +5. So you get 20
Severwind
points.
is next to the goose, stroking the goose.
Well, then wouldn't he gotten the +5 on, or is it only in saving?
Stroking the goose. That's right.
It's only
Stroking
on
the goose
saving
for sure.
throws, yeah.
Severwind is definitely stroking the goose.
You're stroking the goose. You see Steve Irwin like looking at it. In your head, Steve Irwin, you have a monologue. It's like, this beautiful beast just be so soft
Yeah,
and fluffy.
yeah, exactly.
Rumor has it that a single feather taken
I'm
and
not-
plucked by force will allow me, as you look at the rest of the group, piss it off and watch it just honk them to death. You're like tempted because you imagine that this very you can tell it's non-domesticated, but it's like
Somewhat domesticated.
it's like it's at recognition level because it is absolutely, there's no giant on hand. You know that these things need to have a serious handler, need something to be able to wrestle it, and these guys are not equipped. But it seems very calm with Bernie. Your instinct is telling you want to piss it off to see whose ass it kicks, but then you're like, it could be you, and that'd be embarrassing.
I have a
And you don't want to
question.
kill the giant goose on the second day of the job. What's up?
So
Yeah.
when the goose speak, it's part giant.
It doesn't speak giant, it understands giant.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind.
But yes, it
What
does
size
know
is the
giant.
goose?
The goose is at its webbed
Bigger
flat
than us,
feet
right?
and its head standing. It's sitting at about 9.5 feet tall. It is a giant goose in all terms, like being a giant's pet.
Giant?
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually took it from
So I
giants.
see the
Huge or okay.
I see the goose getting love. I'm definitely gonna give it the stink eye.
You're jealous.
Get back from that. Get back from that wild beast. It's dangerous. Talking to Steve.
Majestic. This is the majestic giant goose. You don't call it a wild beast. You know how rare this thing is here. This thing is the rarest of all geese. Now, Mr. FUDGEHOUSE, for you to be such just a profound individual, I would imagine you'd love a beast like this roaming your land. For you to call it a wild beast, how wild it may be.
I love the
Can't
way this man
imagine.
talks. Everything he says makes me feel better about myself. Yes, I love this beast all of a sudden. That's crazy. Cause that bastard bit me several times.
For man yourself to be as wonderful as you, to have a wild, majestic beast like this, it only makes sense.
You know what? It does make sense. All right then. You're my new friend, Goose. And what's your name, sir?
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. And you work here on the farm as well?
I'm here with Sister Fields.
Sister Fields. Damn.
Hello.
This place really gone popping, Bunny. You've done a real good job, son.
Yeah. Well, we've got more people than when you left.
Yeah. What's your brother been up to?
This
Or
and
just
that.
bullshit? Oh, good. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll see him later. Meanwhile, we
Yeah,
should
probably
feed this
later.
wonderful goose. Or, Steve, will we be cooking this goose? Are you gonna be making us a nice stew?
Necro cheers. Yeah, let's do
Well,
it.
this wild goose is one of a kind. You wouldn't want this goose to be eaten. You want this goose to lay eggs. As many eggs as you can find. Because once in a while, it'll lay the majestic golden egg. And if it can lay a golden egg for you, your wildest dreams come true.
I know exactly what to do. Not to worry, fudge houses know all the rules. It's an easy thing. You just apply a bit of pressure. Here, one of my unseen servants can do it. Now get up right in that goose's butt. That'll go ahead and unstick an egg. Not a problem. Now get up in there. You know, if my unseen servants can't do it, I'm sure our good friend here, what's your name, Reno again? That was it, right? Yeah, or maybe your puppy. Something gotta get up in there.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Master?
You gonna do it?
Bernie, help! Bernie, help me! What are we doing?
Just roll with it, man. That's how I normally go with it.
Okay. You'll tell me if I'm about to get killed, right?
Yeah, you're probably about to get killed, man. Anyways, good luck with it.
Master, I must go.
I go up to Reno and I just say, I am paying for you, and I cast guidance on you, so good luck.
Just about to bug out. What do you want me to do, Master?
So I'm gonna describe it. So Steve Irwin, now if you get real close, like you're gonna get and you're gonna sneak up, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick your thumb right up its butthole. Once you do, it should lay an egg for you.
How big is this
Good luck.
butthole?
I'll be right honest with you. We usually get brown eggs from this, but if you can get a golden one, you done a right good job.
Okay. If you say so.
So what's Reno about to do? Like,
Yeah,
I want to like intimidate the duck to not attack him and use Draconic Cry.
I'm gonna stroke the goose too.
Okay,
Just
so
try-
Reno, I guess the better question outside of all of the attempts of aid, what are you doing in the approach beyond how helpful everyone is being?
I'm looking through some stuff right now. I'm thinking of casting. This isn't sorry. Let's see here.
I can give you good berries
Sure, spies.
after you get your ass beat.
Let's give this guy some good berries.
Didn't Claremont, we go into a fight with Claremont almost dead because he got his ass kicked by the goose? Like the last
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A big fight, yeah.
And then he used like 3 level
Oh.
5 spells, and then he teleported on top of that. Like he exhausted a shit ton just to get to you guys, and then he was out of everything when he arrived.
It was pathetic. It was a pathetic showing me against the goose.
It was great.
This
So,
does
as
not
it should
sound like
be.
it's going to go very well.
so you're guided. You've got some Draconic Cry support. What is your actual attempt to do with that Necro? Not allow it to lay.
I want to
an egg? You wanna
intimidate
fail?
the goose to being nice.
Got it.
Oh yeah, you know what? If I hold, it's not going to be able to do the poop. So
Hey, if you need some bacon
okay.
grease, that might help you get that thumb up in there. Here you go. I'll pull some out for you. Some grease.
Oh, thank you. Okay. You know what does change disguise self? Is that will I be able to DM? Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
All right. If I were to do disguise self, can I make myself look like Claremont.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
It won't be
yeah.
fun, but yeah.
Enjoy your life. I'll be right back. I'm
So get
listening
this guy
still.
self to
I'm gonna enjoy this while I grab it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna disguise myself as Claremont, and then I'm also going to cast Mass Suggestion if it works on creatures, which it does. You can target one creature. You make a course of activity described in no more than 25 words. And I'm going to try to suggest to the. Oh, I guess does it understand Common? Do I know this already?
You could assume so.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mass Suggestions to allow me to stick my thumb up its bum to hatch a golden egg.
Okay.
And
You want to suggest? I need to hear this suggestion. I'm gonna give you a moment to phrase the perfect suggestion with your team here to help you sidebar that one. It has to be perfect. You got what 20 words or what? How many?
25 words.
25 words. I'm gonna go grab the beer and check on my kid's progress going to bed. You have 25 words to figure out how to say, "Mr. Bird, can I shove my thumb up your ass and get a gold egg for it?" Let us
That
see what you
seems like
come up with.
less than 20
No,
words.
you can't
Good.
take my words. I already used them. I'll be right back.
In my bailout
this is
plan,
great.
I'm sorry guys, it's gonna be cut to
Yes.
cost to cast invisibility. So
Mr. Goose, can I shove my thumb up your butt for a golden egg? Please. Easy, 20.
Or just tell it really wants to have sex with your arm. And then it's like, I want this. It wants it.
I think Sister Fields would just go sit down somewhere else.
I don't know how we got here, but I'm really happy about this. This is great.
Yeah, I think
it's team
it's going to
building
turn out
event,
really.
right?
No matter what happens, it's going to turn out really well. I can already tell.
Well,
It's only.
There's no way
Just
this
ask
is
it
going
to not be violent towards you at all.
Okay.
No way this scenario could go wrong.
How could you go wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing far away, so it's going to be fine for me.
Steve
Well,
Irwin
no,
is there
okay.
to support you. He's
Yeah.
stroking the geese.
Stroking the goose.
The
Yeah,
goose.
please,
He's
I'm
stroking the
like,
goose.
Don't hurt me or don't attempt to hurt me. While I put my hands up your ass.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the golden egg part? You guys don't think there's a golden egg part there? I'm
Well, I think
a little kid, so I don't know this stuff.
There, so
It does lay stuff
out of
character, yeah.
game, Bernie got a golden egg from this already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And Steve Irwin knows they lay golden eggs sometimes, dependent upon the situation.
And if it's not a golden egg, if you get a random egg, it could be something really good too. Because it's like
Yeah.
a D100 roll when you get an egg, what it is going to have inside of it.
Yeah. Usually just wait for them to come out.
Is this latest Sister Fields? You're the only
Yeah, I've
woman
never
here,
heard of
so I
anybody
want-
trying to grab it early. Normally, you just wait
Mr.
for it.
Goose, can you please allow me to penetrate? Speaking of golden egg,
But you gotta specifically influence it to get a golden egg.
Yeah, you don't say please. You have to, because that's not. You're not suggesting it to do something, right? You're just like,
Yeah, tell it what you want it to do.
Yeah.
yeah, just tell it to lay an egg. You could
Bend
just do
over
that,
and
probably.
hold your knees or whatever. Hold your
Yeah,
ankles.
you also, if you're if it's a suggestion, yeah, just say, lay me a golden egg.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's probably the best.
ooh, I like that. Lay me a golden
But you
egg.
got to stick your thumb fist up its butt.
Yeah, we already
That
went through
has
the
to be
trouble.
part of it.
When-
We don't really care about the egg.
Tell it to relax and give you a golden egg, and then do an attack roll on its butt.
Just tell it to
Yeah,
relax.
I feel like that's
That's counterintuitive there, you know? A little contraction
hand.
versus.
Slide a hand on its
You're
butt.
watching, I'm gonna break off more pieces of meat and just throw it to Big G.
Oh, he's. I mean,
think you're a
he's reaching over, just like pickpocketing you, basically.
I'm laughing. I'll giggle when you're picking because you don't realize what you're touching.
Oh,
You're going all sorts of places you probably shouldn't. That
Stay
felt real
still
good.
and lay a golden egg.
Yeah. Big G had a
Tell
good
your dog
one.
to stop licking me. All right, maybe
Big
don't
G-
tell it to stop. That felt good.
you like purposely put
What
it
would be a
underneath
temp-
somewhere,
A
some
tenth
places.
part there, Big G.
What's that?
What's
Stay
that?
still and lay
So
a
you
golden
say,
egg without
stay
hurting me."
still and lay a golden egg without hurting me. Or everyone and everyone else. Yeah.
Basically, you want to not get hurt, but like try to protect your friend around you. I guess
Hurt
you
is
don't
so
have
much more
to.
fun. Let it attack us.
Lay
You
me
can
a
do the thing that was really
golden
smart,
egg.
trying to disguise yourself as me. Then it just attacks me.
Also, you still haven't told Big G what you're trying to do, so he's still eating. He's not paying attention to you at all.
That's fine.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think I would.
You can sneak up real quiet, like get real close in.
Lay me a golden
You
egg
stick
when I
your thumb
hope.
up his butthole, and then you tickle a spot up there, and it'll lay a big egg. I promise you. Now, sometimes it lays a really special egg, golden egg. Sometimes it doesn't.
Lay me a golden egg when
But if you get really good up on there, it'll lay a real nice one. Good luck. I stroke it.
Reno,
I stroke it.
what do you do, Reno? What do you do?
I'm working out the word, working off the words.
Okay.
Working out the word.
Just,
You
you listen to Steve there. He's right. You gotta get your thumb up in there and wiggle it just right. If you hit the G spot, that's the goose spot. You'll get a golden egg. That's what you're going for. Just
That's
you know,
the golden
come
spot.
just up towards the front.
The GG spot, golden goose.
The golden
Can
goose.
I roll it? I have not a great animal handling, but can I roll one anyways?
Sure.
don't
Let's see how well
try
that
to
feather
combo.
happens. No, he's the wrestler. He's a
Just a
hunter.
comment, just to see if I can comment. See how comment will be.
Dude,
It is calm as fuck.
that was money.
It is
That goose just put its
in a
butt in the air.
favorable position. It's lowered its feather bottom in a position.
It
of
is
land.
ready. It is ready.
But all right.
Now, I've made it real docile like. You gotta get real good up in there, and it'll lay a nice egg.
Whisper.
Okay, so Bernie, what are you doing while you hear this entire plan, or Necro for that
I'm just
matter?
watching. This is going to go one way or the other. I think I'm actually gravitating over towards Sister.
Okay.
And I assume you're
This
just
is
trying
not,
to get
this is
closer
not
to
how
me.
you treat a pet. Even I know that, and I've had many of my pets die.
So you ask Sister about what?
Goosey is enjoying this. Goosey's enjoying the treatment right now.
They're enjoying it so far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Alright, I'll say that. I guess.
Okay. You approach the giant goose, and what do you say?
I say, lower your butt, stay still, and lay me a golden egg when I thumb your butt. And don't attack me or my friends.
It's gonna be very concerned with that entire statement, but it's a wisdom, correct?
I have 3 words, or a few words left. Enjoy this. Afterward, as my last 2 words.
Damn, that might work.
Does he,
That's the spell.
does he get a disadvantage, or does he get a like? Does
It's a lowered.
is it
It's
an
a oh, well,
advantage,
it's
or
a DC. It's a DC, right? It's a save for suggestion,
it's
so
a
I'll
D-
get disadvantage
yeah,
on it. I'll
so-
take a disadvantage.
All right.
It's wisdom.
Because he's calm now. He's cool, collected.
Yeah, sister's just shaking her head.
I don't think anyone would enjoy pegging if it's the first time.
I mean, some go in adventurous. So go ahead and cast a spell, and I'll roll against it.
Okay. Where is it? Mass suggestion.
It's too funny.
Oh, if I cast a higher spell, longer spell.
And it to be set.
Oh,
Oh, you
okay.
mean? Yeah, looks like
I feel like this is good. This is good. Disadvantage. It's good. Yes. Yes.
it goes.
Yes.
Come on, give me a golden goose.
Bernie, you understand. It says aloud though no one else really understands it, but Bernie, it says you're gonna need bigger than a thumb. You see Reno go on back there to do what this is. Yeah, you're about to show him.
Boy.
Oh, I have another question.
Okay,
Wait a
go
second.
ahead. Go ahead.
I have another question.
Uh-huh.
Is Mage Hand concentration? No, it's not. Great. For Mage Hand, does it have to be a hand, or could it just be a giant thumb?
Are we attempting to do the poor old lady corn trick on this goose with the mage hand? Is that your goal here? Okay, yeah, sure. I can honor that. Yeah, you go ahead and amplify yourself. You get like this Mario thumbs up going on invisibly to yourself. As you approach the back of this goose, you guys see little Reno go back there and disappear for a brief moment. And then just it's going to give off a thunderous honk because there is no such thing as preparation. And you guys all got to make a save.
What do we mean?
But I walked really far away.
Is that a con?
Did you walk 300
con
feet
save
away?
or
No,
300?
no.
Yeah.
No.
what are you doing? A con save or no?
It's a con save, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't have. Good
Do we all
con.
get?
No,
do we
you're
all
good,
get
Rita.
plus
You're
five
in there.
or?
It's exact going forward.
I'm
You would get
hidden
your
by the abundance of
yes.
lights.
Oh, plus 5 or plus 3 from what's his face?
Necro. Is it plus 5 or plus 3? Oh, Necro.
It's plus 5 last time. I think.
Yeah, it's plus 5. Yeah, plus
Yeah.
5.
All right, I'm taking the plus 5.
Call back
Necro
Bernie.
falls asleep on his
Wait,
bed. You guys lose the.
Wait, why are you?
benefit.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Why does Bernie have a -8?
Oh my! Oh, because he's
Why did I
exhausted.
get a negative
Yeah, he's
8
still-
on the-
No. Huh? How did
He
you do
still
that?
was
Long
reviving
My God.
after the revive.
Does he have
I think
a
he
negative
was
con?
revived though. I think he was revived though.
Yeah,
Wasn't?
but
Yeah.
his stats were modified.
Oh, I see.
That's
How
why.
were my stats modified?
I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is because your stats look like shit. You have a +2 to Dex.
Mine.
Those right? Look at your stats.
Mine
10,
shows
14,
plus
11.
8. Wait.
Oh, we're looking at the wrong thing. Oh, you have a Bernie minus. What happened to you last time? Why do you have a Bernie minus?
I don't know why. That's the old Bernie.
14. Interesting. Yeah, super weird. Okay, so you're using the wrong Bernie. That's what's
no,
going
I
on.
rolled with the right Bernie.
Oh, hold on. Let me look at that. Let me look at that, Bernie. Oh, it's because you have 4 points of exhaustion on that one. In the new 2024 rules, it's -2 to every point of exhaustion you have to your saves and ability checks. It's a lot
Oh,
worse
Jesus.
with exhaustion. So
Jesus.
because you did take a long rest, you do remove one of those, so it'd be a -6. You still do fail, but you do now only have 3 points of exhaustion, which in total is brutal. I think there's a couple other side effects you are experiencing at this time. But yes, you are just very
Jesus.
tired. Right. With that, you get blown away on accident, but nonetheless, it happens.
Mr.
You get back
Fields,
here.
you're
You're gonna miss the show.
fucking roll, Jesus.
Sister Fields is like just standing there dodging it passively.
She's just like this. She's like, oh, embrace the hog.
Yeah, they're like filling the bass. Like that. No, not a rock concert. Just
I thought that was. I mean, like, I was like, that was Steve Irwin, and I was like, that's Sister Fields for sure.
Nice. You
She's
guys take
hardcore.
2
She's
to take
Far
half.
more
Still.
hardcore.
Big G, what was your save? You got 14.
With 17, I guess.
Oh, 17. Okay, you're good. Yeah, plus 9. You're right. Oh, wait, with the plus 5, would he have found? No.
Oh, 19.
Claremont saved.
Yeah, Claremont's good. He's used to this. He's like, I'm bracing for it. As his butt cheeks clench,
Oh, wow.
and they create like this
I've
space.
been practicing in the room. What do you think I've been doing? I know exactly what comes after you stick something
The
up a butt.
Kegel workouts, right?
This is the
As-
normal response. This is a normal response from a geese getting their thumb
As Reno
bites.
does his
Thumb
business, I need a
bites.
D6.
Very
Right?
good at
Butt
smoking the
thumped. It's all right. You're just gonna let it go. You're just gonna give it good
Are you doing
goose
something for
call.
D6.
You're just gonna have to let her go. She's gonna give a good egg. I can feel it. It's a great egg coming up. I can promise it.
Best roll of the night, and I'm done.
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
He's gonna bring out that plot.
Reno,
Like,
can
one
you
thing.
roll me a one, two, three,
No,
four,
no more
five,
rolls.
six. Another D6. You
I'm
have
so
6
bad.
teammates. Please roll me another D6. As you pop that, you fill the egg. It's got mass on it, and an egg pops out, and you guys all see the ghost stomp off. Like, I'm out. Fuck
Anybody
this.
else feeling a scrambled egg coming about?
As you see Reno with this massive egg in his possession, he looks at all of you guys briefly. This egg
that
is
was a
probably
really good
about the
one.
size of you,
Well,
Reno.
it worked, guys.
And inside, you kind of like hear this. It's a bit yokish. I'll definitely have to work my way out of this one. Wait. Look. Oh, that's my own cord. Hold on. I have a knife here somewhere. You hear literally some kind of commotion going on inside.
Ew, somebody already eaten my egg from the inside? Well, that's ridiculous.
Hey, that's my
I've
egg.
heard of this before.
What's going on?
Sometimes the geese, they'll lay an egg and it'll have something inside it. You very rarely get a goose golden egg. That's like the rarest egg you get. Sometimes you get a
Someone
random
said
egg.
golden egg. You just hear the egg echo, asking about golden eggs.
Oh, I dropped my disguise.
And Steve Irwin will yelling, "Yeah, we're talking about a golden egg. You
What?
just pooped out of an egg.
I
You
had
just
a golden
pooped out a
egg."
goose."
And then you hear a boom, boom from inside. Wait,
Steve Irwin will go boom, boom,
what
boom.
does this look like
I'm back
outside to you?
Go.
Yeah, an egg.
You're a golden
God
egg.
damn it.
I'm
Where
not
are the
sure
odds?
you're ready to hatch. We might want to put you in a warmer.
I'm ready. You can hear me.
No,
I am ready.
You're not ready. We're gonna put you in a warmer.
Good dog.
You just
My
you
thumb is all
can't see
powerful.
on the inside. There's like someone squishing and squashing and some kind of fluid inside this egg trying to get out of it. What do you guys all do?
Oh, I'll just pet the
Yeah,
egg and be like,
I'll tell you.
I call you
This
Thummy.
egg right here. This egg right here. I tell you, is not ready. It needs a little bit more warmth. The goose should probably sit on it for a good 3 to 7 months.
But I want what's in it now.
But you can hear in there, there's someone who's yelling and screaming, like he knows what he wants, but he shouldn't want that. You want him to
Oh.
suffer a little. Repent.
Oh, okay.
You want him to eventually come out appreciating us. He's saying, DM, I'm not watching. You're saying something, I can't hear you. I don't think anyone can hear you. No one can hear you.
Mute it. No. So it's time to talk shit about
There you go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, I was someone called, so I was like, and called my bad.
Oh, okay.
So inside, you hear coming from an echo out, go, hey, you on the other side that said it looked like an egg. Do you know what a tanglema is?
I shouldn't listen to what he says. He's not real. He's an egg. Now we let him nurture. We let him get real nice and right. And then eventually he'll hatch into something real nice.
Ooh,
So
okay.
don't listen
Yeah,
to
I'll
anything
just
the
try to-
egg says.
I'll try to climb up on top of the egg and I'll sit down on top of it and I'll cast elementalism for beckoning like a warm thin cloud of harmless ember. Just keep it warm.
Yeah.
Like,
Bernie, you see a talking egg, Necro. You see a talking egg, and you see everyone treating it like it's still not ready. What does everyone else do as these two immediately do mama care and are doing a great job?
Steve, is this right? Am I doing it right?
You're doing it
Kobolds
real
come out of
nice. This is perfect. This is a great environment for an
Was that
egg like
sister?
this. You'll want to ensure that it's warm for a real good long time, especially if it's talking. If it's not talking anymore, then it's ready to hatch. You want to make sure no talking at all, because if it's talking, most likely when it hatches, something come out and then you have to take care of it. When it hatches and if nothing's talking, it's perfect. Then you don't have to take care of it.
This is basically like the anti-children.
Sister Phillips, you asked a question about something in the egg. Sister.
Field?
Sorry, I'm muted.
I asked
Oh.
if kobolds come out of eggs.
They don't. They're warm-blooded mammals. Oh, well, ironically, they are warm-blooded, but they are mammals considered. Sister Fields is
Necro's
not
gonna run up
muted
to it and
anymore.
hug it. Little brother.
Necro, you hug the egg, and you hear, "What's that? What is that? Touching this thing? I feel it. It feels scary. Going to hunt it. I've got your marker. Whatever you are." There's like a shadow here. Let me just trace it out. From the inside, you imagine whatever's in there is like ridiculously equipped. Like they seem very well capable
Kill that
from the
thing. It's
inside.
useless. And I throw a piece of bread at it. Throw a piece of bread at Negro. And Necro. There you go. Necro.
Yes.
So you're a kobold, right?
I definitely eat it.
Good. I'll throw another
Like
piece.
no hands. I duck it.
So, Bernie and Sister Fields, any comments, any decisions, any actions?
I think
No.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like
don't know what to add to this.
they're working. Sister Fields would be like, well, I did everything I could.
Sister Fields, can you give me a religion check? Just a really quick thinkly wit there.
As they're doing that, Steve Irwin's gonna go up to Claremont. Now I hear this form's yours. This geese yours, gee.
I don't really understand what you're saying, boy, but you did a fine, good job teaching that man how to thumb the goose and get us a golden egg. So you deserve a drink for that. Take 2 goblets out, and I shape water to fill them up with water, and then I'll just presto to make them taste like Mai Tais.
Nice.
Take one. Now, you, sir,
Well,
are
others.
a great host. I appreciate you for that. Cheers. Next time you come back to my place, I'll get you a nice, good bobby going, and I'll make sure you have good sandwiches and great beers. We have big
That kind of
beers. They're
Now, this
like,
man right
they're
here,
like
he knows how to
this
treat a
big. And on bobbies, you have meat for days. I promise you. Cheers.
Sister
Oh,
Fields.
just thinking about it. In fact, makes me need to eat a little meat. I pull some of the bacon out.
Hey, you have a bobby now. We'll go ahead. Just get it fired up right now. I'll cook you for you. It'll be real nice.
Well, that sounds like a hoot, boy. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm ready.
Show me to your bobby. Let's go.
What was his name? Who gonna help us set this up? Reno, maybe. You've been a very helpful young lad. I know I'm asking quite a lot of you, but I don't really know everybody here, except for Bunny, but my boy's way back there. Perhaps you could set up a barbecue for us. Me and my new friend Steve here, we're gonna be drinking and eating.
Ooh, barbecue. Do I see any firewood around?
You see whatever you'd imagine necessary available to you.
All right. Yeah, I'll cast a firebolt just to see if I can start a fire. I don't think that's how it works, though, does it?
I don't know.
I'll take meat and put them on a skewer and start putting them around the fire.
Yeah, you guys kind of put together a little bit of fire. Firebolt
Yeah.
does work that way. Firebolt does put things alight if it can be catched tinder, so it does. Meanwhile, Claremont, not Claremont, sorry, Sisterfields, you see Bernie kind of at a step to distance, but it also draws you to him because while all this is happening, you hear like this brush, this kind of like wind, and it's Lathander. Sister, your brother's seeds lay here. Do you not see that in which sprouts ahead of you? Behind you, as the wind pulls your attention as if it was Pocahontas and they were colorful, you look over and you see here in the field a massive, unique stalk. It has these kind of bulbous natures on it that look wheat-like. However, it has this mix of, we'll go as far as to say leprosy to its outer texture.
Oh.
You might be muted now because I haven't heard your responses.
Oh yeah. Okay, I am. I look at it and I go, well, that's odd. Where is my brother's remains? I must know.
Do you refer when you cross that of Bernie, I assume? Because he's the only one who... Bernie, Chesterfield just drops that on you. You're getting hit hard with everyone. And they're all of them, which is the best part. I love it.
We buried him. And we covered him with bread like we were supposed to.
Good. That's good to know.
Give me an insight check.
I believe he's right over there. And that's right where that stock is, isn't it?
We'll see. Because that's not a true story, but
I don't remember. I thought we buried him on the farm. I don't know.
No, he was eaten.
I don't know. I got negative. Just assume I'm
no,
not
sorry.
remember
Sisterfield's an insight check.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Bernie, didn't you choose to forget him?
He got reminded. That's what
Guys,
we did.
the reason I have
but you
all the
still
exhaustion
like,
is you
yeah, that's right. So it's still kind of fucking with you. Yeah, it's still jogging your memory. That's right. It's kind of like messing with you. You feel kind of groggy about it every time he talks about this. She talks about this brother. You're just like, oh man, like here comes the headache again because it's there, but it's not fully grasped. Sister Fields, you understand that Bernie is not 100% certain in the sense that there's any sense of truth of his presence. Brother Field's presence is left behind by whatever this taint is. You understand that somehow his life was warped through the planting of another vessel. This is definitely a hybrid of what your brother should have shined as. It's grand, it's very stockish. What it can be used for is unknown at this time as it's never been harvested, but it is absolutely infested with some sort of leprosy, as half of its husk is very kind of like hairy but thick and kind of very strong, and then other parts look very soft and vulnerable, almost as if it was a unique blend of wheat plus sugarcane.
I would go try to collect some of it. I don't know if I can actually touch it, but I hope I would try to.
You walk up and you go to touch it.
Burning.
What do you cast on Bernie? Ceremony?
Ceremony.
Which does
Coming of
what?
age. You touch one humanoid who is a young adult. For the next 24 hours, whenever they make an ability check, it can roll a d4 and add it to its roll. Not a lot of help, but a little bit.
That's pretty cool, though. I dig that.
So random, it specifically specifies a young adult.
It's for you, Bernie. I love it. That's awesome. Necroder suddenly walks up and it's like, "Hey, buddy, this is for you." You just
there's a bunch of
lion.
ceremonies.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's different options, but yeah, that's a great one. I love it. All right. As you're blessed, Sister Fields, you go up and you go to try to collect it. As you go, it has this kind of throbbing nature, as the pun does not intend. However, it seems to be almost alive. Now, you have no experience with this farm, though, Bernie, you do see as if this stalk does not seem 100% true to its stature. You did see this upon arrival, however, And if you choose to, you could warn or just watch. Do you observe or report?
I'm not sure that I would interrupt a woman of the cloth.
You got it. Mr. Fields, can you give me a nature check as you go to handle this stock? Steve Irwin gets cursed for 3 hours from the Chosen. This is struck down from unholiness. Steve Irwin takes it out and he gets bit from the owlbear in which the meat was harvested from somehow. It's just like, damn, it bites me every time I take this one out, but it's worth it. So tender and juicy. Can't believe you make a
This is meat I
character.
wanted to had. I can
That-
tell you how amazing this meat is. This is the most amazing meat I've ever had.
It's like the
I
ostrich premium
once-
out here.
I once heard this is from the second, third, or fourth line of the Chosen's show.
So fucked up.
It's-
God damn. I'll make that's not life. Damn.
Is it just me or the phone just crashed?
Real good.
No, Foundry didn't crash on my end. It's just you.
Okay, how juicy
Oh
this
my
It's
God.
actually
Abe's
the most
Odyssey just flashbacked in Chosen World.
amazing. It's the most amazing juicy meat I've ever had. But it's spicy. It kind of kicks every time you take a
Oh
bite.
boy, I love my meat spicy. Let's throw that shit on the grill. Gonna be a
There's
good
no
one.
spices. I don't even put any spices on it. It just kicks. I tell you, you're almost like it's like a divine strike to your mouth. But it's good every time you take a bite.
My tummy's rumbling. I could use some more food. I haven't eaten meat in a good 5 minutes now.
Big G's gonna pull out his spice sets because he carries those from his
The dog
previous
has meat.
owner.
You know how to cook, dog? It's impressive.
Big G look around looking for a dog.
You look
find a
around
dog.
for a dog. You don't find necessarily a dog, but you do find plenty of other small rodent-like species. And you go to throw it in. You realize actually, not you necessarily, Claremont. You realize that the wildlife, the rodent life, the random appearances of creatures has declined rapidly. And you look at
Wow,
Big
very
G in
perceptive.
question, and
Okay,
for the
I
first
just look
time,
around, I can tell. I'm pretty good.
that they've gotten a cat in town or something more. Go ahead and give me a perception check
Call
for
back to
Claremont.
Bernie. Hey, Bunny, remember how there used to be a whole bunch of random mice and stuff running around? Where'd all that shit go? Did your Big G get it all?
You know, guys, the white moss still eludes Claremont to this time. Meanwhile, in the foreground, a massive goo of goo is existent, observing an entire building. But meanwhile, as you pull out the chosen meat, you don't just eat from the chosen's herd, you carry its echo in your guts. There's a little slogan sitting on it as you go and slap happy, pull it out, it's even packaged. You see Steve Irwin go. He looks at it and it has like a whole arrangement of how old this one was. It came from the Little Cho Legacy lineage line. It came in at 17.6 pounds, and it is pure meat with only 2% marrow, and that's just for the flavor. And you see him rip it open. The sigil of this is like a inverted little owlbear head that has like this kind of like owl shocked, like caught off guard, there I am kind of label, and then there's like this weird sizzle grill marker behind it, like a vector vibe, and you're just like, damn, something's burning that tail feather. Anyways, it's legit. It's high
It's
brand.
interesting. There's an entire field where it's a bunch of kobolds run this field where they just have a free range hunting ground of owlbears. They call it the Little Cho Little Cho hunting range. It's interesting. It's out by the fields of called the Jolly Roger. It's an interesting place. It's like a free range owlbear farm that they let you hunt in.
You know, there's nothing I like better with a meal than a good story. You know what, Steve, would you mind telling us how you hunted down this bird while we eat it?
I can't imagine a better time than telling you about the time I haunted this owlbear, because it was a fierce fight. I went backfield, down a mountain, and then I had to spend at least 27 hours on this cliff as I mounted that cliff, and I stayed there. I shot myself at least 3 times waiting for an owlbear, and I couldn't imagine. Then once I found it, tell you what, that owlbear was sneaky. He went out and then in and out and then in, and eventually I found myself right above it, and I got it. Shot it right in the head, and it was very interesting. It fought for at least 3 seconds before then I gutted it in the neck, and then I took it, skinned it, and got it back. It was a very, very well worth fight.
Appetizing story.
The egg echoes, wait, you're talking about owlbear meat. That'd be bloody cursed. You hear a bah, 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 bah on the egg.
Reno, you mind shutting up your
You're not
egg?
ready. Egg, you're not ready. You ain't ready to hatch. Shut your mouth.
I'll just pet it and I'll be like, shh, it's okay, quiet.
Why do I feel something caressing the egg like it's supposed to make me calmer inside? I'm inside the damn thing.
You want
Fucking
to
eggs
come out?
aren't natural. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Can
You heard
Big
him.
G,
Shut your mouth,
since-
egg. What you
since
doing
Big
there?
G climb up to the egg as well to sit with Reno?
It's your height.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna climb up to sit with Reno because he asked him to.
As you get on it, there's like a small, but no visible line.
no. Oh no.
You sit with
Big
Reno
G,
at top.
sorry.
It's Reno.
You know what? You stay on top, Big G. Let me. I'll just jump down to the egg and kind of circle it to see if I see any cracks, and I'll just kind of like
Nope. No external
push my thumb
crackage.
against it. Are
As you push
ready
your
to
thumb
hatch?
against it,
Are you ready to come out?
Big G, you fall through.
No.
Dude, this guy's got a thumb, man. You realize this man thumbed the goose. Now he's thumbing the egg of the goose. This guy's a thumber. As he thumbs the egg out of the crack of Big G.
It's too
Big G,
early.
you collide. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Bernie and
It's too
Steve,
early.
you just
It's too early.
see in the background. There's like this like little mushroom cloud of debris just after a building collapses. Big G dex saving at disadvantage. Reno, you stand there in awe as you witness everything just happen before your eyes, like unbelievably so.
Whoa! And I'll immediately be like, "Is it gonna think I'm its mother?" And I'm gonna be like, "I'm gonna cast friends and be like, I'm your friend."
We'll see. Big G could squish it.
Oh, hold on, give me
Oh,
a
no.
second. I need to pull out a physical dice because
Yeah.
all of these froze.
You're good, no worries. Necro, who are you asking that to?
You.
To me, like as Necro, or to me as a player? Hey, I mean, as you saying, hey, DM is tell me about this tree thing. I looks undead. You look undead.
It looks undead.
I don't know.
Yeah,
fucking
I
with
looks
you. Yeah, you
undead.
spelled it right.
It looks undead. The tree looks
It was
undead.
very end character, so I wasn't sure if you were referring to another player or not. No, it is not undead. It is just very tough organic would be the best descriptor word for it. Sister Fields manages to get a sample from it, and as you do, Sister Fields, you can go ahead and put the leper stock, and for later reference. And when she rips it open, you see from the inside of this plant stock that there's this like fluid. It's not pus-like, so it's not super thick, though it's not runny either. It's not very aloe or any sort of that. It has this sense of where you're looking at it and you see it actively moving, but it's not in the way of a drip. It's more like like poking out at the air, either taking punches or taking gulps, either consuming or denying, one of the two. It's hard to say due to this unique reaction that's occurring on this open now flesh. And if you were to stare at it long enough, Necro, you would notice that it is stitching itself as it slowly creates a patch, only from very small filament to thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker, up until it is completely enclosed yet again.
Cool. I put it in my pocket. I'll spend time examining it later.
With such as those. Yeah, you go ahead. You call it for your boy.
Bunny boy, Bunny.
Holy
Bunny.
shit.
Tell me about your lady friend.
Double one.
You looking
Big
pretty.
G, you absolutely just get. Can you describe to me how maybe this hinders you? Like I want to make it up, but I want to hear your perspective from double ones. I mean, that's a privilege.
I know. He was not aware of how strong Reno is and his thumb power. So he was just kind of looking around, looking at Albert.
Sleight of hand. Let's see if you move your thumb in time.
What do you want me to roll? Sorry, what do you want me to roll?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
Your
hand.
thumb was beneath Big G, and he rolled double ones falling upon you.
Oh, is guidance still on me or is it gone?
You're good. You move your hand in enough time that Big G doesn't land on it next. As he slams right past you, you hear, "Oh, oh, bloody!" Whatever was inside that egg is now squished beneath Big G.
No! Sister Fields, can you help me over here? Big G is on top of something. Sister Fields.
Fuck, I'm
Yes.
muted again. I'm
Yeah,
muted again.
right.
Sorry.
Sister
Oh, I'm on my way.
Fields.
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
So what am I on top of? He kind of stood up after like.
As you stand up, you look below and you see that there's this like pool of kind of odd juice and substance of that of whatever a real chick egg would have been. And then you see this weird kind of layout of small arms and or equipment that would have been of nature for a small individual, a small person. Though the individual itself seems to be missing, or is that yolk that you are literally covered in?
He took a
No.
big slurp out of it.
It is divine.
Oh, don't
In
eat it.
fact, when you slurp it up, go ahead and give me a D100. Sister Fields, as you arrive, whatever it is Reno needed is now half gone.
No. Big G. Stop
I
eating.
called it before
Stop
I even
eating.
saw the
He's a
results.
hungry
It's perfect.
boy.
Jesus.
Pity. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, good.
Perfect
Yeah,
middle. What do you want to do? Rolling double ones and rolling.
Big G, you hear the essence of one of your party members inside you, almost as if they fought this crazy monster, they got swallowed, and then they got pooped out in the wrong world. And now it fades. Like an echo, no longer existent. You have consumed another from a different parallel. Congratulations. Reno, Sister Fields, if you tried, there is nothing left there.
Aww. So it's gone? Whatever's there is gone?
I mean, there's the gear of what it is, a miniature gear of whatever belonged to this person or thing or creature or entity or it.
Oh no. I'll definitely pick up the gear. It's like, no, my little chick. What? Or what's the freaking goose thing?
The big goose that just doesn't even, it looks like, over its shoulder,
There's
like
a
100 feet
yeah.
away, like fuck that.
Chick are for chickens, and what's for goose?
What do you mean?
What's the egg or chicklet form of a
Embryo?
goose?
Oh. Well, it's yolk now, so I really couldn't say what it was. If you had saw it, you could have named
my
it. Yeah, you're yolk. Yeah.
Told you.
What is that
Told
Yoki
you.
show? God
He
Return?
cursed me.
Yamcha or
He
whatever.
wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. I told you. Oh,
Alright.
yes.
Next
Now it's just a bunch of
Big
mish.
insight check.
Well, you done wasted another one. Now
Ah.
Steve's gonna have to figure out how we can get another golden egg.
Oh.
That could have been a prawn goddess. That could have been an imaginary Everything is imaginary when you think about it.
Reno, you
Could have
look
been an amazing piece of art.
you
It could
you
have
look
been
at the scene
something.
before you, and you see that Steve Irwin is like disappointed and bummed. You see that Big G is filling himself up in all kinds of way, like having the best like bowl of egg soup. Sister Fields and Bernie are kind of like surprised and shocked at the entire debacle, I imagine, at this point, now that they see a massive cracked egg disposed upon them and Big G just consuming it like, like we didn't just hear somebody having a, intellectual conversation seconds ago.
Also,
and
Big
with
G's
that,
gonna invite Necros to also consume it. Yes.
Necro, you are invited to enjoy this meal, which I'd imagine you jump into like a bath. And with the 22, Reno, you put together that the voice sounded like your Steve Irwin, but younger. Oddly, but
I'm okay
bummer,
with
you
it
won't
now.
be able to address that further and dig deeper. All right, well, the egg's eaten. Golden egg be gone. With that, Claremont, I need a wisdom saving throw because it all lands on you, your shoulders, your weight. You feel this communication, this odd communion, and then you hear a chuckle. Is that you, large,
What are we laughing about?
simple, fat, and benevolent being, Claremont?
Eminem, is that you? He's the only person who talks in my brain.
Eminem has been paying the debts of those who owe. But it seems
What
as
do you
if
mean paying the
you've
debt?
made it to
We're
my
supposed
table.
to take all of our funds.
Claremont, have you run from? What have you left behind? Why is it your family's all adopted? Where are your true children today?
That's that's quite the tale. Royalty doesn't really like to talk about their heritage. But if you really want to know, I could write you a manuscript. I'm sure I could sell it to you for a reasonable price.
A man
I need a ghostwriter, of course.
trying
though.
to sell his
You
entire
ghostwrite?
history instead of benevolently accepting what it is they have created, a pile, a hole. You are missing. I consumed everyone you knew, anyone who left your farmlands, and took them to pay a debt for your return. And yet, you're not here. I've got a lady of the nunships of Lathander who loves eating bread. I could smell the nice whole rye sitting in her pocket. I've got a large-hairy fellow who has fleas and definitely needs treatment, but he eats more than the fleas will ever be able to consume before they die off of him from the high-sodium diet he has. I have a small young child who thinks he's as young as the other child, but really he's older than everybody by 50 years because he is an elf and has identity crisis. I have an individual who is defending this very nun, but yet knows very little of them, and is doing it because she happens to walk blindly through all the dangers, and he gets to kill them. And a child who has grasped the very thing in which you imagined in this very moment today and watched crack and eat and feed another, and yet never knew amongst your own noses. Why are you not here with the rest of them, dying beneath my grasps? Must I relend them to you to make your way here as they struggled just to get a glimpse and an opportunity to face me?
Who are you? And how dare you threaten my people? This is FUDGEHOUSE Farms. You don't let just anyone on these places. This is my premises.
Threaten?
Yeah, you tell him, Pa.
As you hear that, you look to where your boy is, and as you look, he fades away. Reno fades away.
What? Boy,
Sister
where are you?
Field fades away. You see Big G,
And your girlfriend, too.
Steve Irwin, and Necro. You then hear, do you not understand?
She's not my girlfriend.
This is a wake up. You've been missing, and now we're hunting. We thought we led you astray, and here we were still fooled by your dismay. You then see Steve Irwin vanish. Big G shoveling his spikes with bacon. Necro's over here slurping a little bit of the egg and then looks at you and disappears next.
Oh, that one's good. I'm okay with that.
Big G looks to you and is confused because he thinks you're talking about him. And he's like, whoa. And this one's fun. Along with all the others. None of them seem to understand who to follow. When you dangle a carrot in front of something that needs it, they follow it. Blairmont, are you awake now? Do
I beep boop at this point? Is that the sort of awakened I'm supposed to be?
You're kind of like, fuck. You've been alone this whole time. You see Big G. He's so big that he just takes longer to defragment in front of you. Finally gone.
My new dog that I just got, but I like how he eats.
And everything you love will be taken from you again. But I've already done it once.
Hell, you think you are?
I know every single one of their tricks, and they failed. And I let them try twice. So how about you take a nap? And when you wake up, they're gonna forget that they lost. Because you left them alone long enough to fail. And by the way, where is Darth? I thought I'd see him too. Are you hiding him also?
Yeah, where is my favorite boy? Where
As
is my boy?
he says that, and you begin wondering in your existential plane, where you are at the farm, the rest of the party was about to face something unbeknownst. The rest of the party was marching into a fight. They were ready to definitely kick ass in. And let me just put it this way. Everyone that would have been in that fight, which means everyone but you, Mr. Claremont, rolling a D100, and that number is going to represent how efficient you were during that fight. Steve Irwin coming in at 67% efficiency.
2/3, not bad.
17.
Not all of us want to contribute.
98%. Bernie is ready to roll.
Dude, that's a fudge house right there.
G.
From
And
Big G.
G.
This is so appropriate. Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Sister feels
Well,
See you guys. Bye. It's nice knowing y'all.
Steve Irwin was explaining everything that was happening last time. He was like, this is what's going on. I'm not ready to fight this thing.
This is how it happened.
But I'm ready more than most.
Oh, man.
And Sister Fields is like, I'm ready.
And they were.
Fuck, I'm ready.
Flame on. Flame on.
Everyone was ready but these two.
Flame on.
I love it. Necro, Big G, and Reno, during this conflict that you guys faced, and it did happen, you step into and everybody reacts. Big G goes, I'm hungry. Reno turns around, Necro turns around. They go to address Big G. They realize they don't have enough food on their persons. They start scouting the area in the middle of combat. Bernie is just going in. Steve Irwin turns around and gets distracted. He's like, do I feed the big fella? Do I fight with the kid? Sister Field is just like, ah. And the wipeout. Without even like a minute into it, just complete wipeout, not enough contribution. The second fight happens. Roll me another D100, each of you guys. Let's see what happens and why it failed again. Gosh, you guys are just too appropriate.
I'm gonna let other people roll first.
I just want in on this because it seems fun.
Wait,
You're rolling D100 again?
Why'd I roll 2?
Yeah. I don't know. Necro's like, I'm super contributing this time, guys.
16.
I'm bringing my
I rolled a
100%
16. Yes. I love me a 16.
That's good.
Solid with that. It's good. It's good. 16 is good.
Bernie, you are hot tonight. Look at that.
Bernie's not fucking around. Necro,
I'm
you're
really there.
You're too high, you're too low for me to decide on a die, so re-roll. You rolled a 20 and a 94. Those are just too close to honor either. That's good. No, look at that. You're in the middle now. Look at that. It's all appropriate. I love it. All right. In the second conflict, as you guys got your asses kicked, you heard a laughter. You all are missing something. What I seek is not present. Why have you all lied? Why have you left me here believing otherwise? Something is wrong. I fix this. And then you guys are brought back again. Like a Prince of Persia Sands of Time. And then Ass Kicking 2.0 comes in. Necro gives all of his kobold might, but he is still just a kobold. 114% of a kobold's effort is not enough when it's one kobold. But he goes all in. Bernie feels the same heat, goes all in again. He goes, I never stopped. Reno's like, Big G, I can't help your stomach. Fuck this. And then Steve Irwin finally decides, well, fuck, now they abandoned him. Now he's starving in the middle of this fight. He doesn't even get to eat. I'm going to go eat with him. And you go and introduce to him the owlbear meat, which you guys may or may not remember in the future. Necro, you stand there briefly, and you remember that something hit you. And it left you sitting there briefly. And Claremont, you lost a quarter of your family at this time. And with it, we are all where we are now. Each and every single one of you guys that failed in this fight, unbeknownst initially to you all, reappear before Claremont. Claremont does not get that rest he was told to take because he is a very, very, very neglected man. And with such, someone's missing. I think it's Bernie. Bernie's still good. Should I lead into this?
Yeah, Bernie's missing.
Oh, he's
I
right
really
here. I
lost
found him.
support of my family for the first time ever.
I
Claremont
actually
not eating.
ducked out to take a long nap to knock off another one of my points of exhaustion. So good luck, guys.
Yeah, no, totally. Claremont, you see each of these random individuals that some of them you had literally thought you had just met. You have never met. Now you are about to just meet them. And for their first experience, it's the first time. So everything you guys just experienced was considered meta to Claremont's return. And now you guys have just got your asses kicked twice. You understand that whatever it is playing with you and have just shooted you off, assumably back to the FUDGEHOUSE Farms with a massive fat Verdan on a palanquin staring at all of you as all of you guys look like you just got your asses kicked. Each of you guys are at 1 HP at this time. Tired. No other points against you other than the fact that none of you guys are combat ready at this moment. Except
Claremont crying because he'd lost his family and whatnot. And, oh, thank God you're all back. I needed you back so badly. I wanted it to be fake. I wanted it to be fake so much.
Necro runs up and hugs his leg.
As you go to hug his leg, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Kick him. Not you, Kobold. Not you.
What I get? 10 plus 5, 15.
Do I get a reaction to like catch him?
Sure, I'll give you a sleight of hand at disadvantage because all you guys are kind of like mildly disoriented and you're just taking a reaction out of your book, like out of your normal playbook. You see Necro flying, you go to catch him. You see Big G immediately react to go to try to save Necro, failing in his own attempt. Big G, you fall. You hit the ground so hard. You're now exhausted. You get 1 point of damage. You go unconscious. You got Necro going unconscious. Necro and Big G just collapse. As Sister Fields goes and starts praying, Steve Irwin, were you going to kill yourself before Sister Fields healed you too? Because that's a whole experience.
No, I was not.
Oh, okay.
No. Sure wasn't. I wasn't going to do anything.
Steve Irwin, nope, not going to do anything. Not now.
No.
We were all at 1 HP.
I didn't know that I was at 1 HP. God damn.
I make my palanquin go over Necro. Sorry, dude. It's to get to my boy. Boy. And then I try to hug Grant. I don't know if I can.
I heal everybody 35.
I'm also going to heal. I'm going to also do...
So everyone but Necro and Big G are at 36. Big G and Necro at 35.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. Or actually, I'm going to cast 3 rounds of Good Berries.
Whoa.
So I'm going to cast 3. So that's. No, actually, sorry. I'm going to cast 1 good berries. I'm going to hold those. I'm going to hold those in my pocket.
I'm gonna
And
make
then I'm gonna
enough for no
cast-
one.
I'm going to cast. Hold those in my pockets. You know, I have enough to pop them in people's mouths as needed. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. So I'm going to touch myself twice with Cure Wounds.
Touch
Twice.
myself.
So I'm just going to do. I'm going
Where
to
do
do
you
that.
touch yourself? Show me on the doll where you touched
So it's
yourself.
48. So it's 48 plus 6. So I'm going to just do another 2d8 plus 3. If that's cool, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh, that's super low. But yeah, go ahead. 15. Cool.
Yeah, whatever, DM. Fuck you. I blame you. I blame you for this. Blame you for this. Fuck you and your shitty system. Yeah, wow. Your system made me roll really bad. I blame you for this. Your fault.
No,
Well-
he has been making me roll really bad recently.
You guys are good. You guys are good. Claremont, you're totally fine. You see everyone kind of recovering as if they don't grasp that you were just here with them. You're a smart man. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. But I'm very emotional right now.
That's
I
totally
lost a
fine.
boy.
You were hoping it was Bernie and you see him appear. Fuck.
It's the wrong one. But I'm still happy to see you anyways. In fact, I'm so happy I tried to get out of my palanquin.
Oh, yeah. I need a dexterity save at disadvantage. As you guys all see the most disturbing, disgruntled image ever. So, you see Bernie. Bernie, I need a strength saving throw. Do you catch Pappy or does he push you?
I'm coming, boy.
He's
I
probably
miss you.
fucked. I've got 3 that's of exhaustion.
You're about to get squished by Pappy.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh my god. You just see this Redan your size. Ah!
My boy.
Wait, was it a saving throw? Give him 5.
I heal
11,
everybody.
yeah,
I
it
heal
doesn't get
everybody
any
17 more.
Got it. Well, he loses 23, so you buffer that by 8. So there's a help right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Poor Bernie.
But yeah, everybody
he
around
loses
heals 17 more.
And then he loses 23. You're like, dude, Bernie, you got Poppy on you, man. His arms don't even like they're like tapping your shoulders like they're like, I love you so much. They barely get to you because he's so big. You're holding him, he's holding you. Let me just put it that way for
Are you
understanding.
taking hit points from the wrong Bernie? Because my Bernie is perfectly healthy.
No. When you guys returned from this sad world of Mirage, Claremont left you all at 1 HP. You might have missed that. And that's why
I
Sister
just figured
Fate's,
that
you
it
know-
auto took it. Sorry, I didn't realize
Oh, no.
I had to.
Yeah, I took care of it for you. Yeah, I did all that. That's why you see all that
Oh,
happening.
well then
Easy.
that's my
Oh,
point is that there was
yeah,
nothing.
you're
taken
looking
out
at
of
the
my
wrong
guy.
one. I see. It's
No,
okay.
I'm looking at the right one.
No,
You're
yeah.
looking
We're
at the wrong one.
we're opposite. I'm using the one on the screen. Well, you're at 30 HP, so I'll swap them. Right
Okay.
now. Sorry.
Does
about that. I
Bernie
get what
look
you're saying.
distressed for Big G since they just went through a fight? Like from because yeah, you said it was the first time that he's seen and he already attacked Necros, ish.
Say that one more time. I apologize. What do you mean by necro?
So Claremont is the first. This is the first time Big G see Claremont.
Yes. Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's saying the big dog is gonna attack me.
Yeah.
Get your dog off me, essentially.
Big
That's
G,
what's
give me an
happening.
insight check.
Oh my god.
You should see Bernie gets this like Bernie disappears behind this bubble. Like this massive blueberry just vanishes.
I want to grab Big G's hand and lead him over to this wall.
Big G, you see Necro, who you do recognize and know, and he pulls you and ushers you away. He distracts you from your immediate action. Necro, what do you say, though? Because this could sway Big G from saying, fuck that, I need to protect the little dude. What do you say?
Oh, I'm going to do better than say. Give me 1 second to find it.
Okay.
I hope you do.
I just don't want Claremont to see it.
Gotcha.
He was mean. He doesn't get any of this food.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna start munching on food.
Yeah.
These two get
I'm gonna sit
distracted
down
by
with
food. I
Big
love
G.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay.
I mean,
You got it.
You just kobold 1 inch, and then
They've learned their lesson.
whatever. Just kick the kobolds while they're down.
Bernie, Constitution saving throw, sir. At disadvantage because this man is heavy, and now you know how heavy Pa is.
My boy is very strong. He could push me off if he need to. He just doesn't
But I
want
do
to.
get a
That's what's
+5 to this, right?
Yeah. No,
Nope,
he
I
left.
walked away.
Don't die.
Yeah, it
Dude,
doesn't
don't
matter.
die.
I got a rest.
Do not die, dude. Don't die just
He's
because I
not
want
gonna
to
make it.
Bernie, you're gasping for breath. This dude's questioning you, man. You need to say something because Poppy is too emotionally attached to you to roll over.
I missed you so much, boy.
You all witnessed this, however any of you guys choose to act.
I think I don't have breath to do anything. He's got to figure it out.
I don't.
I'm gonna throw an apple at Claremont.
Claremont, you
Specifically
get
an apple. Come
You
eat.
get an apple at your side. How do you respond?
Guess I
Claremont?
try to wiggle
Would this
out
be an
as
insight?
best I can.
An insight or perception? Like, how can we see whether or not like he's killing his own son?
You don't know he's killing him. You just see that Claremont is not a man that can get himself up from throwing himself from his palanquin, and he is squishing poor Bernie.
Big G, push him over. He's
Big
quashing
G's
the
eating.
burning.
He's like,
Next one
Big
would be
G's like,
perception.
oh wait.
okay,
I'm gonna-
all right, give me survival for Erwin.
Or survival or
Survival, because
perception?
you're trying to gauge it. You're trying
Okay,
to
well,
gauge
so
it.
minus
30's good. 30's good.
yeah. Well, that would be a perception, but minus
over 20,
minus 5 for me.
right?
It's a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
25.
look. You're like, he's breathing a lot slower, and he's like he's stressing. Like you see the tensions.
If your intentions are to suffocate your boy, you're doing it.
Forget my boy. I would never. I love this boy. I love you, boy. I love you.
And the density increases. He like gives up his resistance to gravity, just like crushing him further, burning another Constitution
What I
saving
mean
throw,
is
please.
And he's
What
looking.
I mean is you're killing your son.
Claremont, give me a perception check because you're a big dude. You might not see your boy's blue
Oh
face.
my god.
Jesus
If I
Christ.
see his blue face, I will cast Vortex Warp. Okay.
This -6
If you
is
see it.
killing me.
I can bring him
All right,
back.
let me go grab a beer. Let me know if I die. I'll be right back.
I'll give him a good berry. I'll give him a good berry.
Yeah, we got
Claremont,
we got
You look and you're like, oh, my boy's becoming a blueberry. You immediately.
Oh no! And then I'll cast Vortex Warp and just to pop him out of my because he's underneath me.
Can you even carry yourself with that
Imagine
spell?
how the bacon feels. You vortex warp him out.
He's got bacon for sure.
Uh,
It's on them. And then I'll instruct the unseen servants to try to lift me up because I don't think I could stand by myself.
You have 12 of them. Let me do some calculations real quick.
If they're not strong enough, at least roll me over. Roll me over, damn you servants.
You put on some weight since you got this far and you found the fridge. You get kind of like tilted and rolled. There you see like this invisibly. You guys all see crap moving, like it's just magic happening. And there's like a little wedge appearing. They're like trying to shove a wedge under Claremont to like get him at an upstanding position. They get rocks and they get other debris and they just really shove objects against him to budge him. And then you see Claremont. And you imagine this entire time, if the unseen servants were able to talk, they'd be like, "Oopa, oopa, Claremonts do not jump out of palanquins too, though they did once try to jump in a turkey's gut. They did learn quickly that it would just be push the rut. I don't know, something. I was just making that up. But nonetheless, you guys would imagine that there's an entire scene as it's like an odd silence. If no one's talking, it's just like this weird construction scene with mute watching a building get fixed and then slowly lifted enough to be placed onto the pelican. It's just like super awkward. Claremont doesn't even want to talk about it. It's just like he just makes stupid noises here and there. It's just like happening. But it gets there. And eventually you see him after about 4 or 5 minutes, if everyone, watches the entirety of this scene, his cheeks are finally placed in the right placement to be comfortable. Ulcers are a bitch.
Okay? Is he okay?
Bernie, hold on. Let's see. I didn't roll the damage. Hold on.
Damage? Oh shit.
Oh, it was exactly 14. He has only 14 health. You look and you go to see if he's okay, and he's not responding.
My boy! Get my boy! Someone save him!
I am. A Sarah comes and shoves a good berry in his mouth.
Yes,
You choke
feed him
awake.
food. We need to give him more food. Give him more food.
Please.
That's the
stop.
solution.
No, I don't give more than one of these to any individual. If you give more than one, they get a stomachache. It's an official word, stomachache. You don't want it. It's a massive stomach and ache, all in one. It's official science. You don't want it. He'll run back.
I trust you. And then I go over there
Appreciate
and I
it.
put a little bit of food in his mouth. Because I'm like, well, just a little bit won't hurt, though. Just maybe a stick of butter. Just put one stick of butter.
Here's some food. Here's a stick of butter. There's
A
your
stick of
food.
butter, I just push it in.
You
Get a
need to
mage
get a
hand.
nutritional facts and justify butter as a food object. Goddamn.
You just need a
Bernie,
little
how do you respond to this lipstick application?
Please, for the love of bread, leave me the fuck alone.
We lost Darth. And I just break down crying.
You almost killed me, Pop.
By the way, that gives you an
We
extra
have
point
each other.
back because you
We
went
always
unconscious.
have each other.
Yes, I'm aware, DM. I feel like you're intentionally keeping me fucking terribly exhausted now. I've been exhausted for 4 games.
Doesn't
How
a good
many-
berry
My
heal
name's Paul.
exhaustion?
Okay, he's been there.
How many levels does he have?
4. Well, he had 3, but then Claremont just happy hugged him for 4th.
Yeah, greater restoration. A lot.
Just give 1 back.
He needs it. He needs a.
Yeah. We gotta find
Or
it.
we can just take a long rest.
Yeah, that only gets rid of 1.
You just did though. That's the thing. Or he technically did. And he did get rid of 1. He had 4 going into this. He had the -8. Now it's -6.
Here, I'm gonna cast Tensor's floating disc under him. Get him off the ground.
Okay. Bernie, you feel this weird kind of upheaval of lifting, and it doesn't make your aches feel any better, man. If Poppy were to use his body as a physical force, he'd fucking destroy people, because you have been hit by some stuff. You've been hit by a dinosaur, and they've never knocked you out like Poppy has. So just put it out there.
Here.
I get rid of one of the greater. I get rid of one of them.
No greater power than your pappy. I'm your powerful pappy.
He's back at 6. Alright, I'm gonna grab another beer real quick, and then we're going to see what bullshit happens next.
Looks like your girlfriend can heal you. Hey, you there? What's your girlfriend's name, Bunny?
I'm just laying there.
I'm 57.
Your girlfriend's 57. I mean, I know you gotta start somewhere, but come on, boy. That's ridiculous. You can do better than that. I'll introduce you to some girls. I'm sorry, sister. You are probably a very lovely lady.
No.
No? No? How did
No.
you two meet?
No.
Just no.
I
Just,
showed up here about.
You knew your brother?
Yes, I came here about 2 hours ago, I'd say, and things have been very strange the entire time. This is my Australian bounty hunter friend. We came here very recently.
She was never lovely. She was just okay once.
I've been ugly the whole time.
Pretty homely, I'll tell you. But you know, she's great company. She gives you good conversation when you need it.
Yes. And also I can heal you.
In many ways, that's more important, Bernie. You picked right. A girl who you can talk to, who you have good communication skills with. More important than anything else. Although, maybe a little bit better looks. And you know, like 30 years younger. But you know, it's okay, it's okay. Sister, you're a lovely lady. Would you mind healing my boy?
Oh,
Necker
of
wants
course.
to come up and tug on her pants. Be like, come here. I want to show you something. I want to distract her as much as possible now.
That sounds so
I throw a fruit at the kobold, an orange. Back off! Get away! Or like maybe some grapes, a bunch of random
I
grapes.
catch it with my mouth for sure.
At this point, Big G also walk up to, like, he finished the food, and then he walked up to Bernie, and then he kind of put Bernie behind him, and looking at this strange man that he'd never seen before.
Bernie, I think your dog is trying to protect you. Can you shoo your dog away for a little bit?
That's Big G, Pa. He's
I
saved
know.
me before.
Big G's a good boy. He saved you?
Pretty sure he understands what you're saying.
Big G's gonna
He's
look
a
at him.
well-trained dog, huh? Well trained. Here, sit, boy, sit. And I hold up a stick, like a pretzel stick. Sit, boy.
He's gonna look at you, and then he's gonna point to himself and says, Big G. And he's gonna point at you.
Your dog knows his name. Oh my goodness, this is impressive. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on, get the stick. Get the stick. And then I throw it.
Kind of just look over and then kind of like look back at Bernie and look at the breadstick. Hold on.
You go get the breadstick.
Was it a breadstick? Oh no.
Tell me he goes for the breadstick.
Bernie, you heal 10.
Bernie's gonna go, oh, Big G, please don't do it.
He does it. Well, he's gonna stand right there and then kind of like close his eyes, but like open up one of them.
He's a good dog, but he doesn't know fetch. You gotta keep training that dog, Bernie.
He's not a dog.
Sister Fields, if you would please. My boy, he can barely talk.
If you
wouldn't have-
stop talking to our friend who's not a dog, well, I say our friend. Again, I met him 2 hours ago, but he spoke to me like a living person. I already healed your son for 10 health units of healing.
Sister Fields, if you
And
wouldn't
I
mind
still
telling me,
feel terrible.
what are your intentions with my child?
I want him to show me where he buried my brother.
Is that a euphemism?
No, I don't believe in lying, and euphemisms are lies.
Oh, good. Honest girl. So have you touched his pecker?
No, the only pecker I've touched is the Lord Lathander's in my prayers.
Wait, do I know Lathander? I think
Yeah,
I do.
you would know. Yeah, you would know Thunder. Yeah.
Oh, you are of the bread lord, the harvest king, the Lord
Yes.
Lathander.
His loaf is the only one I will make rise.
I apologize. I did not know you were a lady of the wheat.
Of course. You might have been
Well
able to
then,
tell by the
please,
enormous
think of our
golden sheaf of wheat I wear around my neck, or the holy
Oh.
Bible I have with with full of songs to sing during the harvest. You know,
I have to
or
say those aren't
anything.
very good giveaways, but it is good to know. So I break a bread loaf in half, so you can. Let's break bread. It only seems appropriate.
Yes, of course. I pull out a Bosco stick. I don't know if you guys had those in your middle school lunchroom. It's like a cheese-filled breadstick, usually with marinara sauce or something. I pull that out.
That's bomb. Okay.
Please
Is
partake.
it warm? Is it pretty like heated?
No,
Makes
it's
me
very
feel,
cold. It's
really
stale.
good.
I baked it. I baked it 2 days ago.
Oh, it's a hard breadstick too. Well, you know what they say. It's not the
She knows how to
size
test
or
with
the
Andrew.
strength of your bread.
Yep. If anyone eats the bread, I will also cast ceremony and try to dedicate you all to my god. So the dedication part of ceremony.
Steve Irwin would partake as he is familiar with Sister Fields.
Okay.
What does it mean to be dedicated to the god?
Oh, that's a great question. It means that if you die, you'll live in his flowing fields forever.
And what if I'm supposed to go somewhere else?
Oh, that's got nothing to do with me.
Don't worry, with me around, you won't die.
See, don't even worry about it.
Well, I'm glad you are here, sister. This is both a joyous and a terrible occasion. I have lost a son. And so we shall both celebrate life and the death of a child.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And with that,
Who's the
let there be
wife
bread.
of the child? Are you celebrating your child that you almost flattened?
He's alive, not a problem. He may
He
not be the
seems
first
like
one, but he
he
is
seems
now
like
the
he's
favorite.
pancaked more than alive.
Just an FYI, but I'm coming back to that. I casted creation and then fabricate. Creation, just a whole bunch of wheat because you can make like 20 tons or whatever, and then fabricate, you turn something in. So I turned it into a ton of bread.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Loaves everywhere. Oh,
Oh.
the whole area.
Glorious. Praise be
Raining
to
loaves of
Lathander.
You see how many miles it reaches.
I didn't kill my son. He's right here, and he is now the favorite of the Fudge House family.
The 48-mile scent traveling.
Sounds like he's the only one. But also,
That's
good
how
on
you
you.
become the favorite.
You might get yourself a good favor with Sister Fields. She's been hungry for, good bowl of wheat. And he winks at you. He winks at you, Claremont.
I wouldn't take from my son unless, boy, you don't need her anymore. Perhaps she might be interested in another type of gentleman.
No, just the Lord.
You are the favorite. Yeah. I can imagine you like dying
He's
on your
too
back. saying
exhausted and dumb right now to realize what that means. He's just like, yay, I'm the favorite.
Don't forget to roll a d4. I don't think it matters much, but you get it.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of blew
Is
it
that
off the
on
whole
all
time you were
checks,
struggling. Yeah, on all checks. We kind of blew it off while you were dying.
All right, well, I'm just going to roll with it. It's more fun if he doesn't realize.
Burning. You see, amongst the general surroundings of you guys, on the floor, the egg debris still exists. None of that did not happen. Yet you just weren't there to actually witness what happened, so you don't know why this egg is cracked and destroyed and present before you. However, it is, and in there's a journal.
I just
Since we
point
weren't here, are there
at the
remains?
journal
No.
and I go, Reno, there's a book in that egg.
There's no remains. There is gear, as if an entire person's ensemble was present at one point, chibified. And it fits the exact same description of, I would say, a mix of Steve Irwin and Bernie's equipment gear.
Ooh, I'll thumbs up and I'll just dive in and pick up all the gear.
Oh, a
Whatever
lot
I
of
can,
thumb work
and I'll pick
tonight.
up the journal.
Master.
Now that young man, he really knows how to use his thumbs.
His are definitely not green.
Yeah, I'll pick up the journal and whatever else is there too, if possible.
Bernie, you see this other individual that claims to be a child that's obviously 50 years older than you pick up the journal. It calls to you in some oddity.
The journal calls to Bernie or to me?
Bernie, but you wouldn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Like, is it like ring ring or like what's it calling to me?
It's like Coraline, where the little like ghosts are like, "Hey, Mr. Sir, you should really do us a favor and hear what we're pleading because we need you, sir. But that's only if you want to go on an adventure and a quest that leads you into a demise of understanding that you're just a mean or old child that lets everyone die around you, sir." I mean, you know, it kind of like yearns to you in a way that it looks familiar. Like you have never owned it, but you have imagined if you've ever made a badass journal with the hide of an exotic creature, this is 97% what it would look like outside of the fact that it's missing 3% of shit that you never thought of because you didn't complete the design.
But it also seems like it'd have a lot of words in it.
Maybe. But you wouldn't know because you just see the outside of the book. Would your super ultimate awesome journal made from the super exotic skin of some unknown creature be full of words?
It'd be full of Ranger Ted drawings.
Uh-oh.
Reno, can I see that that book?
But my thumbs earned it. Okay, here you go, Bernie. Just
I'm
kidding.
just gonna borrow it.
Yeah, go for it. Here you go.
You open it to what page, or do you open like okay? Yeah, just
I
describe
randomly
at
open
what
it.
point you randomly open it. Give me a D100.
Damn.
+4.
Okay.
Yeah, +4. 82.
You flip to a page. I realized then that this is not my first, my second, nor my third, but my 7th time appearing here. And the young child approached me. You weren't supposed to save this world. You were supposed to save mine. And we're dying without you. At that moment, I realized that I, Ted, was in a loop. And then you see this weird kind of heavy etched drawing, like it doesn't fit on the page. It's purposefully scratched in there with the heavy marking that either a crazed man or someone angry put in there, and it says feedback.
Bernie.
Do you flip any pages or do you leave it at that?
I guess he might flip one more to see. He's gonna flip back towards the front because it's like a kid thing to do, like
All
flip
right.
back and forth.
You got it. You go back toward the front. Give me a D60.
Random. All right.
Well, if it was a
Don't
D100,
go
it'd be the
back
full
that far.
book. Yeah, you only go like 3 pages. The worst things get in the other timeline. I recorded 4 individual species that appeared here and should not have been. You see these crazy drawings, super detailed, showing an entire layout of the internal specs of what the species probably has inside them. They look to be 4, like a large wolf, but what that features of a panther and a scorpion, though not multiple-headed. A single head that almost looks cat-like with large whiskers, yet a tail that almost seems like it has a spike, though it's not bubbled or pierced or beaded as that of a scorpion, more so of a octopus or a stinger like a jellyfish, or so to speak, and a very different variations of thread to perfect it. One could even go as far as if you know your Resident Evil or Ouroboros vibe of exposure. And with that, you could understand that whatever it is this Ted individual came across, they found 3 specimens, and only one of them did they put Orion Absorber underneath it. And then the note can repel arcane or magical like dispersants. back at you. Reflection. And they draw like a really bad mirror reflection and a little zing-zang kind of like Nike logo bouncing off of it. And with that, you then see further etched in there. The more echoes bleed into the current one.
I'm gonna offer to trade Reno a couple Ranger Teds for the journal.
Okay. Reno, how many Ranger Teds do you want for the journal? Or do you pass it on?
I don't need anything journals, but I mean, if you're open to me just reading them whenever we get some break time, I'll just give you the
Would you
journal,
help me
Bernie.
study it? You seem to be so much better at the homework than me.
Maybe, sure. As long as you're fine with me reading it every now and then. And writing it down in my own journal.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Necro,
cool.
who are you referring that to?
You.
What do you mean? About what?
You gonna reflect my banishment spell? You're a jerk.
No, it's specifying a species that has reflective natures. It's possible. Actually, what level's banishment?
4.
Oh yeah, that could be reflected. I've reflected much worse. But nonetheless, you guys see Bernie just flipping through the pages. Bernie, for shits and giggles, as you go to put the book away because it's been so juicy, give me one more D100.
One more D100.
You're like, it's been a negative book, but how bad can it really be? You go deeper in. Instead of going earlier, you're like, fuck it, let's see where it ends. You were deployed wrong. Fix it. Or someone else takes your place and doesn't get it right. You see it in a very harsh, quick, cursive writing, as if they hastily wrote it down, as if taking down someone's words themselves in the flesh. And then you see beneath that, in very similar handwriting, but this random Ted wrote, "There's a time where you realize that your life has always been laid out ahead of you, thinking that its purpose was given, only to see that I have been brought here with a reason, misplaced and wronged by the very things that give us life. How do I get back to where I belong, and who has replaced and failed in my steps? Ted." I see everyone smiling and laughing, and I really don't understand why. Like, what could I possibly say that's so amusing? I feel like I'm so boring, and poor
We're
Bernie.
chatting in the
There's a
the
side chat
Discord chat.
occurring at the same time.
You guys are talking shit. Got it. Okay, I'll have to go scoop.
No, we're not.
Well,
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
one part, but no, the rest not so much.
Meanwhile, good sir, you, Bernie, take any actions?
I think that I am starting to get suspicious that maybe I might actually be a reincarnation of Ranger Ted. As much as I keep trying to fight it.
You take it a moment. Give me an insight check.
Does he say this out loud?
No, I don't say that.
This is an insight, yeah.
But my insight is probably gonna suck. +4, 6. Woo!
All right. Well, to be fair, Big G, Claremont still loves you. You're the only one who doesn't know it existed. Yeah, no, Bernie, you, sir, unfortunately, you, sir, you feel that weird feeling, like you said, like you're kind of accepting that it might be you, may not be you, and then it's like into a point where it's like, is it a mental belief of accepting that you are him, or is it a gut feeling that you're accepting you are him? With the two, it's leaving you in that.
More like a gut feeling, because like this keeps happening over and over and over again, and it's just like even even a young dumb kid can't refuse it. It happening over and over again.
Over and over again. You got it. Okay. YDK, guys. YDK, young dumb kid. I like that. You got this. With that, for whatever reason and whatever happens in between the next 8 to 12 or however happens or hours there are, everybody roll me a long, or not roll me, but trigger a long rest. A day passes. Ding, ding, dee, dee, ding. You guys all wake up and have a family get together. I don't care where you guys get together. Just tell me where. You guys are all full health. Bernie, you're now at 2 points of exhaustion. You're feeling better to the point where your neck is the only thing that aches and you have a bruise on your leg for some reason. Otherwise, you've seen worse. The rest of you guys all gather. I don't know where you gather, but what is the reason you all gather before deciding on the next big step? Obviously, there's a lot of getting to know each other, but beyond that, Claremont has always been a man of acceptance. If you eat at his table, he lets you join. If you don't eat at his table, he wonders why. Otherwise, there's really been no in between, but Claremont continues his normal gratitudes. And with it, Claremont another joins the fray.
Steve Irwin would be bringing in.
That a friend of my boy?
Steve Irwin would be bringing in.
This creature arrives.
Gravy and. Oh my God! What's the famous breakfast meal? Gravy and
biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy with cho meat, with owlbear cho meat.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the gravy? That giant pile of mush?
Yep, that's exactly it. That's it.
Well, damn, Steve, you don't go out on gravy, and I like it. That's the way to be.
This is the finest. This is the most famous biscuits and gravy of ever. This is from my pappy's recipe. You use the most greasy owlbear meat. And we ate some of the most delicious, greasy bit meat we ever had last night. I used the bacon grease for this biscuit and gravy this morning for everyone. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Come on, boy. Bunny, let's try some of this. It's gonna be real good. It'll fatten you up nice.
Bernie runs over, but it's like clearly not as enthusiastic as he normally runs.
Okay.
I'm inside. I'm assuming we're inside in the house. So.
Oh, I thought we were out with this giant pile of gelatinous whatever, which is our gravy.
No, he has a name. No, I forgot his name.
Sorry, who?
The
white
DM
amalgamation.
The white mom.
No, the white mom.
White mom. Yeah, that's his name.
Name's Gravy.
No, you guys all know who he is. You guys brought him without Claremont's knowledge.
Yeah, that's Gravy. Steve made him. It says part of breakfast. We're supposed to eat it.
I thought it was down in the fucking dungeon thing.
And it popped up for breakfast, showed up.
Yeah, showed up to be eaten.
Gave a little bit,
So can I take a bite of it or like a?
Yeah, you can absolutely go for it. Oh yeah, it's spicy.
That is the DM amalgamation of regret. So every time the DM does not kill a member of a party, he gets real frustrated and remembers, and he puts it into that amalgamation of goo. And that goo there is the culmination of all players that have not died by the DM. Remember that. Now, you may not eat it. If you do, it will taste terrible. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I have
don't touch it.
That's not the gravy? All right, and I have it.
No.
As you feel give me a Constitution saving throw, and you just feel this this dryness, like this. Like you're just drying
oh no.
Necro, I think we might need to
Claremont has to try everything. At this point, it's too far in. He's like, oh well, fuck, this is gonna suck. He's been there before.
Okay, I've been through this before.
That is going to be a big kidney stone to pass later. You might need that thumb.
Oh no.
I've been there before. You might need an enema. Get that one through.
Should I cast Massing Question on Claremont? Hey!
Well, you've developed a kidney stone.
This kid's
so
got magic thumbs.
that's gonna
What did
be
you
there
know?
for a minute. Meanwhile, you realize not to consume that. The white maw takes a big old plate and takes off. Meanwhile, the rest of you guys all come together. Now, does everybody enjoy a piece of this breakfast meal?
Yeah, of course. Not just a piece, like
A
half of
handful.
it.
Anyone else? Anyone who
No.
doesn't? Anyone who specifically says,
Bernie
I
eats like
do
half of his
not?
weight in this. It's probably the first
Okay.
time Claremont is proud of how much Bernie ate.
All right.
You got it.
I do not eat
That's
for
my boy.
breakfast.
You do
Yeah, I
not.
don't-
Okay.
I don't.
I do not.
Okay. What do you guys eat then instead?
I'm gonna make a bunch of bread of different
Okay.
kinds. Some savory, some
Classic.
sweet.
Do you at all cry into the bread missing Darth? Or not Darth, sorry, Brother Fields.
No, he's with our god now, as far as I know. I'm sure he's in a better place.
As you're making it, you hear Lathander, rumor has it, Brother Fields made his enemies choke upon consumption. Story says upon their passage of incrementation, his seed was laid with each. Stories claim that when he once baked bread, those who ate it had a hero's feast and then forgot him. You think of all these things. Anytime you bake bread or you connect with the Lathander, you get these feedbacks of real factual things from Brotherfield's history with this party that no longer exists. As you see just one young child named Bernie present, and even that, he seems like he doesn't even remember who the individual that you speak of truly is. Something happened to the group so fierce that it broke not just them all apart, whether or not they're all dead, but the fact that this young child survived it all. And that's what makes you want to learn a little more. With that, Reno, what are you eating?
I'll see if sister wants to share any of her bread. That's not crazy, and then I'll put some of my peach jam spread on top of it and eat it myself.
Oh, wonderful.
If she doesn't want to share any bread, then I'll just finger the jam.
No, yeah, there's a lot of bread for
You're
everybody.
just gonna thumb
Okay.
that jam.
You're just gonna thumb that jam. Don't even change the topic. Finger. Don't even
Yeah.
get that. You're gonna thumb that shit. Like, come on. We've seen your thumb
I
usage.
gotta preserve this, guys. I'm not gonna wash it. I'm gonna keep it going.
Bring me that
Flavor
excuse.
just gets better every day.
Have you guys seen that Puss in Boots show on Netflix?
There's not on the show. I've seen the movies though.
Oh, the movie, sorry. The one was like The Last Wish, whatever.
Oh yeah, the last week, yeah, with Humpty Dumpty. Yeah.
The
Yeah, they do that. Very, very cool. I agree. With you guys all just doing do's, Reno and Sister Fields enjoy some jam and bread, basically toast. Well, the rest of you guys go about your life. Claremont, you get a kidney stone named the DM's Regret, and a young dumb kid gets a feeling. With all those things, a whiff of non-existual PBA-free plastic whiffs in the air and somebody captures it. I don't care who it is. I don't know who it is. And it's not plastic. It's some other kind of material that doesn't quite necessarily exist, but it says, Temple Blessed. What was Temple Blessed? Whatever. It whiffs off into the distance. Excuse me. And as it does, a young goblin approaches. Hey, who's in charge this time? Last time it was not here, guy. So, who in charge this time? One of your guys' local occupants has arrived yet
I'm
again.
always in charge, but I'll let
The
these
Lord.
boys-
The Lord is in charge of always.
No. This is Fudge House Farms. There's
Lathander.
clearly... I am master of the domain. This is my primacy.
Or that. It could be that too.
It's a who am I
But
talking
the
to?
Lord is important.
Just talk to him.
Well, that's him. Thought that was the gumball rise. Why him? I've come on behalf of the gerbils, and I'm not the best one to have sent, but they sent me. He seems like out of breath.
Yes, the gerbils on our land. Yeah, we gave them a parcel of land, and in exchange, they protect the area.
The gerbil requests an audience of the Chorators. They have been explained it by the Echo Assembly that such things as this are necessary. And you all have made us a forbiddences.
Well, that's all great, and I would love to talk to you about it. But before I can get into anything you need, you still owe us. As part of getting your land, you owe my son Bernie over there, and I point to Bernie, 2 pets.
Brought
Every
them. Yes, we
What
brought
pets did you
them
get this
weekly. He points out the window, and you see on stakes 4 chained beasts now dead, laying out the front door.
I told you to take care of your pets. You are not going
They
to be
haven't
the
been
favorite
home,
today.
and literally, there's been one. Literally, you imagine they put a new stake in every time they bring one to do their pay due diligence, but nobody's ever been home to take care of them, and they've just unfortunately not been the best.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was supposed to do something.
Gotta feed them every day. You can't just let them waste away.
One's killed
We've
the
been
others.
busy.
Yeah, busy. I understand, boy. I understand. I was young too. I mean, we all gotta chase the goose, or what was it we were calling it? Pulling the goose? Yeah, I did that too at your age.
I was here because we told that we need to war the orcs and the Iberians. He's incapable of saying Lesperians, so he says Sperians. Iberians have demand sides. We serve one. We're not good. But we certainly they kill us. Us gerbils. So you protect us. Gerbils. Serving you.
That's what we are here for. In fact, we brought ourselves a great hunter amongst us. Steve, over here.
He looks the wrong way when he
What you are in need of is a man of action. This man right here, he will handle your needs.
What do you need?
Defenses helps. We need to protect. The gerbils are training young childs to grow into defending adults, like goblin adults do. But they take long to get longer. So goblins need more now. Insight checks, everybody.
It sounds like
I also give Big G advantage because he's a bugbear and has dealt with goblins.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the dog's smart.
Goblins is my preferred.
But yeah, it sounds like you have the whole case of
good or bad.
Or any advantage also, if you wanted to.
Steve Irwin is gonna just give a bullshit response.
Let me just do.
Sounds like you have the whole bugger in a hole situation where you're sitting in a hole and you kind of like the bugger, and then you're trying to come out the hole better than the bugger. Now, what you gotta do with this bugger in the hole situation is you gotta just make sure that you have a bigger hole than the bugger itself. Hope that helps, chap. Slaps him on the back.
Problem solved. You Goblin Sam or somebody else?
Big G, I have no idea what Steve is saying.
I think he
Dog's talking.
know. Reno, you're the only one that kind of grasps exactly what it is this goblin is saying. But here's what he kind of goes. Yeah, so during the war, right? We, not me, but like us gerbils, took some squishy pin-skins kidlings, tiny, loud, hairless like fruit. Plan was smart. Raise them big like us. Make them strong, scary. Orcs see them, go, oh no! Tiny become mighty and run. But turns out humans take like forever to grow. And like years. Like seasons. On seasons. On seasonal things. But by the time the war ended, the killing still had milk teeth. Not strong. So we need army now. And we thought they'd be weapons. They just turn into orphans.
Definitely sounds like a bugger in the whole situation. For shit, you want a bigger hole. Most definitely a bigger hole.
If all you needed was a bigger hole, I mean, clearly my man knows how to help you. But I think he's saying he wants some protection.
No, that's not what he's saying. He's saying he needs a bigger hole. So just go dig yourself a bigger hole. I promise you, you feel much better about yourself if you go dig a bigger hole.
We told too much and stop. Last time Claremont said they weren't allowed to continue their construction.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry.
You halted their progress. So since then they got child labored. How about because they're small goblins? They can't take on adults. How are they going to kidnap adults? Like, so they kidnap their own size, and they're realizing how long it takes for them to grow compared to themselves. So it's been an issue. Just like the kid who brought the whistle that nobody tried to help. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go follow them and help them out. I don't know if you like your goblin tenants.
You understand that basically your guys' land has been approached, and because the gerbils are the very front of your property, they are the first ones to be addressed, and they say yes to everything. So of course they deal with all negotiations, leaving you guys blind. But they finally came to tell you guys that they said yes to 2 people, both sides of the war. Yes, we'll help you. And now they realize that both are calling on them for that help, and they didn't think it was going to happen. And they don't know what to do because it's not their land, even though they already spoke on behalf of your guys' land. So now both sides want your guys' aid. The question is do you help either, or do you abstain? And knowing so, both will have an issue with it. But you have already witnessed the war between the orcs and the Sparians. Not all of you, but some of you. Actually, I think even Big G and Reno would know a little bit background of the war between them. No? In your previous campaign?
Big G does.
Maybe
Big G didn't.
Oh, okay.
I think she came from the mountain where the giants are.
Yeah.
Reno Reno, I think, has been passed through it. And a little bit
with Wrath.
Oh, gotcha. Then you would know. Yeah. You sub know. With that, nonetheless, present here, the only thing you guys have dealt with in regards to that entire war is the dragon, and it killed one of your players. So we don't even know whose side he's on.
Wow, there's a war going on? I didn't even know that.
This is a great opportunity for my boy Bernie to learn some administrative skills. Bernie, step up and make a choice.
Hey, Bernie, what does your journal say about this? Is there a side we should take? Is there a cheerleader to save the world?
I didn't read anymore.
Open it up again.
Administrative decision. I choose what Big G chooses.
Oh,
you can't just choose what your dog says. What sort of way is that to lead?
Can I pause it real quick? We once made a decision to vote in the JR on the worst person's intelligence. And you guys are doing that all again with putting Big G in charge.
Well, if we had Brock, we'd be voting we'd be doing gnome boating. Oh no, wait, that wasn't.
No, that was true. That was
That
true.
was that was
Drow.
yeah,
Oh, no,
that
that
was
was like
It's Drow.
3 people ago.
Democracy.
That's
Yeah.
Nomocracy. The only
That
one who knows
Nomocracy.
Nomocracy
Yeah,
anymore is
Nomocracy.
Only
Bernie.
Bernie knows Nomocracy, and he's never held it. Yeah, since they all
No.
left.
What is
want
Big
to-
G choosing?
You are my decision maker of this one choice.
Steve Irwin will look at Sister Fields.
Big G wasn't
Sister,
listening.
Wait, what are we doing here? I'm not sure they understand what's forward, what's backwards, what's up and down. They seem a little backwards. Sister, give them some help.
Sister, this is the history, you know.
Sister.
Guidance,
Those
guidance, guidance, guidance.
muted.
Sorry.
You can read it word for word if you wanted to.
But in the accent.
Yeah, of course. In sister's words.
No, that's okay.
Luck.
I don't know. I don't think
Very
Sister
much.
cares
Yeah.
about wars.
That's what you got to tell us then.
All right,
Should we
Sister.
be a third?
Oh, it's
a
just
third
about some
force?
silly war between mortals.
That's right. You heard the lady. Goebbels, it's just a silly war. It's what about mortals? Was that?
Yeah, like people who don't live forever, like gods, things like that.
That's every war. That's it. That's all the war.
The gerbil's just the guy.
That's
says,
why they're so silly. Everyone's got one.
Yeah, you heard it. Everyone's got one, just like a pecker. Well, except for sister, of course.
The gerbil looks.
What
No.
sounds like the most adventurous decision here?
Starting
We
our
help.
own
We help
side.
both side. We help both side, and then we kind of. we-
Bernie,
Or
100.
we
Yeah,
go
on
after
both
both
sides.
sides and take over both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that idea.
Infiltrate
Why
one
don't we
side
just
and then
War
help the other side.
profiteers. Okay, war profiteering. That's great.
Bernie, roll
We'll
another
just sit in the middle.
D100.
What if we provide armaments to both sides and just get a
Oh
get
my
that ton of them?
god. This
That's
feels
my
so
personal
political
roll.
right now.
Bernie, this is something you just whip open the journal. Bam. There's space for 2 victors. And then you continue reading.
Who's got a coin? Flip it. Heads Lasperia. Tails the orcs.
But this journal is better. This journal remembers.
Lasperia is the animal race, right?
So we take
Well,
both sides.
don't be prejudiced. No, they are not the animal race, but they are ran by a council of Loxodon, which
What
are
do they look
elephant
like again? Oh, the
humanoids.
elephants. Okay, we're
Now,
going.
but they are also
I guess
partnered with
my-
Taxians, which are cat-like, with the gnomes
Ah,
and the dwarves. They also have the elves. And I say that in the sense that they have like the most respected families ever to exist present around here. Everyone else is like third party, like I'm a crossbreed of something, and I just look visually dominant as one of them, and that's what I prayed as, kind of thing. Other than that,
Oh,
the pure
Lisperian
species are the Spirias. Yeah, like there's all the pure species. Anything else beyond Lisperia, like beyond the northern continent, is all the like runts, third legs, mixed breeds, cheaters, etc. The families.
so I think I heard you, but which side would have high elves on?
That would be the west side of Lisp, which would be like Taxian and all of them. Like they'd be the
Okay, so not the
fancier.
Lisperians, but the orcs here.
No, yeah, no, Lisperians are them, like the west side. It's like the entire west side against the east, which is Clasp, which is more mingled than ramen noodle soup than one type, one way, one vision.
I see.
I think according to my book,
Sorry,
we should be trying to make it to where both feel like they win. That's what I'm taking away from this. Guys, there's a way that we can walk in the middle, make them both feel like they win, and we can bring peace.
Well, as long as we don't
confused.
kill my
This is on
family,
me.
you know.
I haven't been
family
teaching you
somewhere.
enough. Now, we aren't really going to help any of them. We're here to profit. We want to make money from these stupid idiots who have wars. Right, just like Sister said, it's a bunch of mortals fighting. Everybody's got their wars. We make money. We don't fight.
Bernie,
Easy
you
enough.
hear profit. You hear we make money, and you know that you and your original group were and are, unknown to the rest of the world, expert performers. Eminem found you guys on a performer contract. That is what you were best at. Now, you haven't rehearsed with this new group, but you guys have the reputation behind you. Because Eminem doesn't even know that you lost half your group at this point.
All of the group. It's just me. It's Bernie and the new guys.
I mean, let's hope it was just Bernie before, because we're going to be in trouble if not.
Yeah. I don't know if Bernie would think that would be a cover for him to mention at this point in time. But listen, we can be about profit, but we should be about bringing peace. It sounds like Reno's worried about his family, and we got to make sure that they're safe. And there's got to be a way that we can make money while making sure that everybody's safe. That's what the Ranger would do.
You got a big heart, boy. I love that about you. All right. We'll do what Reno needs. We protect his family. We'll keep the peace. And we'll make the Fudge House Farms rich. You know, Fudge House Farms, #1. We are the best.
I mean, just throwing it out there. If we wanted to do other things, if you don't mind, we can bring my family over here to the farms and, you know, do whatever you guys want to do afterwards. But
Your family is more than welcome. We'll give them a parcel. All they have to do is pay a stipend, taxes. They just gotta, pay to the royals.
Yeah, it seems like they take their eggs or something, as far as I can tell.
We do take their
whenever
eggs.
we bump into them, we can see. But yeah, I appreciate keeping my fellow elves safe. Thank you.
See, Bunny, I always look out for your friends. Friend of my boys, friend of mine.
Thanks.
Is there anyone else
Keep
that
that
we need
phone
to
away
save?
from
Big
me.
G,
I know
do
where
you
it's
have
been.
people? Steve Irwin, do you have anyone?
Anyone else want to, propagate your entire...
I'm here just to ensure that Sister Fields is safe. Now, she needed a big old bodyguard like myself. Because I'm just tough. And muscular. And that's it. I'm here for her.
Ah, so
It
you're a
is
mercenary. We had one of those before. Brock.
No.
Or
I'm
Brock.
not a mercenary. I'm not a mercenary. I am with Sister Fields. Not in that way. Not in that way. I'm not with her. So Claremont, if you want to get with her, you're more than welcome. She's free. I'm with her in the sense that she needs help. Not that she's short bus help needing. She's just, needs help.
What sort of package are we dealing with on
Look,
on a
he
Sister
last was
Fields?
presented to a granny, so don't sell this one as short.
Oh.
Steve, any more else to sell, or is Sister Fields kind of bowing out, hiding? Sister Fields, what kind of emotional state are you in at this point?
I pass it off. Not that, I'm just simply here to help.
Yes, he just helps.
Does she pay you to help?
No, of course not.
No, I'm here on my own volition to ensure that she's safe and she
Yes, we're on
finds
a holy quest.
her path to find the remains of her brother, and I'm here to ensure. Now, if she does end up finding someone else, Claremont, wink, 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 nudge, nudge, to help her.
No, I
And-
don't think so. I don't think so, Steve.
I love a girl who can cook.
Help embed her, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I can go and do better and bigger things like big game hunting. But for now, I'm here to assist.
Well, that sounds
Her
like
brother's
a real task.
wishes.
I do apologize, my goblin friend, but it sounds like Steve here is saying we should focus on finding the body. And then this body, Sister Fields, is free.
But then we don't respond. Did it?
Certainly you respond by telling them that you are passing it up the chain to your betters. You tell them to speak with Bernie. He's handling it on our end, right, Bernie?
So I wait to be named on a child.
He's not a child. He's a prince.
He looks at you, Bernie. Are you a child or a adult idiots?
Bernie pumps his chest up and he goes, "I'm a Bernie."
Oh, god damn.
I'm
I don't
a
know
Bernie.
what Steve was doing, but
This is
he's a Bernie.
Now,
Yeah, that's good.
now, Bernie, let me explain this for you. This is an administrative roadblock. You're gonna tell them that you tell your friends here that they need to run it up the train, and that they need to get it to their betters, and then they need to get it to the management, and then they need to get to the management's management, and then it needs to get approved by the butler's manager, and then it needs to be cross-passed with the other person in the uncle's service, and you need to make sure that it's so cross-wide that it takes forever. It's like an
Just
administrative.
walks away. Just absolutely begins to just
Total
walk away.
wire.
Just, okay,
Bye, goblin.
you got it. He just at some point is out of sight, out of mind, just gone. Disappears.
Some psychic damage from that, yes.
He collapses. Off in the distance is why he vanishes. You guys just don't know it. He's dying. He never got the message there yet. Someone needs to save him. You know what? We're gonna do death
saw
saves.
this.
You called it. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Okay.
I saw this all the time in the church.
He's looking
These
strong.
bullets.
He's hanging on. He's like, come on, someone show up. I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna. Oh, he's there. He's conscious. He's there. He's lying there. So next person to go down that road, we'll find him. And what that message entails depends how long he was unconscious, but we'll get there. So he's knocked out and hoping.
I used to see Sister Fields. She's the best at administrative locking people. You know, they'd ask her for something and she'd go and tell them. And then she'd come back and say, I'm sorry, it's up the chain.
Up the chain.
As Steve Irwin finally finishes his last sentence, you realize that the goblin is gone. All of you guys kind of blink and are like, whoa.
King Sprinkles.
Good night.
Good night.
Later, dude.
There's no goblin. No one knows who Steve Irwin was even talking to at this point.
Well, that was great. Sister, where is this body you want me to find? Perhaps you would be, not owing me anything, but interested in my company while I help you find it.
Oh, Bernie says he knows where it is.
Perfect, my boy. My boy Bernie, of course, can help us find it.
I what?
Sniff it out, Bernie. In fact, just lead us over there to the trees. Just lead us somewhere pretty.
Okay. I just run off to the trees.
If you don't mind accompanying us as well, we need some guards, and the dog should come, and of course Reno. We can't do without that magic thumb. Bring that thumb over with us. You can stay here though, Necro. Hey. Since he's not here.
Picture's gonna look around and finally found a dog, like somewhere, just like wandering around Samoyed
Okay.
some sorts.
Yep, you find some kind of
Bring the dog
creature.
with him.
Okay.
This Claremont guy kept saying there's a dog and we need to bring the dog.
Okay, so
forgot
Big
to
G
bring picnic
finds
Back, I'll send
dog.
unseen servants to grab a blanket so they have a blanket.
As you find the dog, Big G, Claremont's like, oh shit, there was a dog. He thought it was all in his head,
There's
but
another
there
dog?
was one.
There's 2 dogs?
Oh, you're fighting 2 dogs now.
2 dogs? Wait, Sister Fields, come on up here. I want you near me. You're the one who's able to make all the food. We're gonna need you.
You're the bread maker,
Remember the
you
whole
know,
pack.
the bread winner, you know.
My plan is we're gonna lay out a blanket, as I had the unseen servants grab a blanket for us. We're gonna have a nice little picnic if Sister Fields will provide. And then Bernie, if you won't mind pretending to sniff out, I'll whisper over to her, Bernie, just see the bodies over there. Just say it's over there. We'll dig for it while I eat some yummies.
I am going to do.
If you lie, I would try to make an insight check about it, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead, yeah, let's get a deception. Inside deception.
I was actually going to try to do a call to my patron.
Okay.
See if
What
I
are you trying-
could
What are you trying to hit?
know the right way to go.
Okay. Give me a. Well, what would you say? What's your like dial tone? How you dial it in?
Beep boop beep boop beep boop boop boop.
Hey, I could really use some help in finding the body of a guy I can't remember, but it's the brother of this woman who seems to really think I know where I can find it. If you could do that, that'd be really cool. I would do something really cool back for you.
Okay.
I'll
You
also
hear-
finish all my homework.
You hear an is like tone. It sounds like he's in the middle of something. He's like, yeah, I think hold on, a tree. Well, I always like the view of the horizon. Well, when I'm in a tree, I think about things, and I realize that you need help, and you want to do something cool for me. You know, what would be really cool is if you find a way to defeat these Phyrexians that keep kicking our asses. I've been through so many parallels and watched them destroyed. Do you know how many people I've killed? I mean, how many I'm trying to save?
What?
And exactly. I feel like eggs have been something in your preview lately, as if they've been present and for some reason overly objectively visual to you at that time. And eggs are just, there. But beyond such, it just seems as if you had a hatching idea that was consumed and nobody shared what it blossomed or could have been, because growth was never renewed. And the thing about time is that if you go back and if you go forward and if you put a seed in the ground, then things appear to you. But if you or and he like imitates like fire breathing, then like you prevent those things from appearing. So sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. But I learned that only after eating enough bread where I was too heavy to do so. So you might need an anchor. And pops back out. The key word out of all that is anchor.
Do I understand that, or do I feel like I just took psychic damage, like the?
You understand the sense that like when like everything he said was about weight, right? He was basically explaining the consequence of things, right? And at the end he goes, you need one thing at it all, like the start. The anchor is not just the end of something. The anchor is not where it leads to. It's also where things begin, because many times you would not know what one was holding on to until you found its point, in which the anchor usually is. Cut that rope from the anchor and there'd be nothing to lead you to its original existual location. or point of origin, or once docked port, what have you, maybe. But the anchor is the significant section that never leaves. So to find a body would be to find the anchor. What, or better yet, where was he last seen?
I don't know that Bernie knows that because he can barely remember.
That's right.
Brother.
You forgot about him. Fuck you. God, what a great
Dear
choice.
God, do we have to go to back to whatever Z Island?
Tsuroshi.
Roshi? Fuck.
Yeah, we do.
Squeeze a history out. Let's see if you can squeeze out the such.
Me with my great roll capacity right now. Yes.
Yep.
See how I do.
You never know. Squeeze one out. Could be. Oh, there it is. There it is, folks. You cannot deny it at 20. There it is. Smack, and gone. It could be a 16. It could be a 1. It's a nat 20. And with it, you remember this. A snake, a giant snake. It was crying. It was sad. It was, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You hid behind a pillar. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. You were younger then. You felt almost like this is its second serving. It was trying to apologize while also scarfing down an entire individual known as Brother Fields. And you're just like, and then you hear it. When Darth vanished, Vicini collapsed and all the money fell, and with it, whatever Uz was at that time buried beneath the coinage. Brother Fields. And you are now here.
Oh my God. I know where Brother is. Viz ate Brother. We just have to find Viz. We got to go back to the battle.
Wait, do you know Darth had Viz though?
Yeah.
Like he sees all, like he witnesses that moment. Of,
I never forgot Viz. Like Viz was dead.
Oh,
exactly.
right.
Yeah, he never forgot Viz. He only forgot Darth. So now he's like, oh, that's his connection, basically.
Do I remember how to get back to where we fought though? Where Darth disappeared? I guess that would be the next check. Because we got like ported here randomly or something. I don't know.
True. You did. That's the I guess next episode. We'll hold it there.
I guess I know how to start where we went. So I guess we could end it with I start us on the same journey.
Okay. If everyone agrees, then you guys retrace at the beginning paths of where Bal takes her father and Gaston back to where the beast appeared, and in doing so, could not find it. Bernie stands there in a lot, looking around, with the odd B starting name similar to hers, not being able to locate the exact. It was here. It was here. And that's when you guys all hear it.
Man. I said by the pretty trees so I could get some food and get closer to the girl. What are you doing to me?
You hear it. And we're gonna hold it there.
Speak that language. I didn't even know you knew more than one language.
We stopped the session there as, is it Bernice truly speaking to you, or is it another? Something looks wrong in this scene as you guys arrive in a field way too open and way too beneficial to only one, and none of you. With that, congratulations on Claremont's brief return. Claremont, do we anticipate to see you again?
Please, for the love of God, yes.
Let's fight for it. Let's
yes.
nudge it. You gotta say, since you've done it, you did it, and now you're part of it. And
you missed this.
We'll sign a petition. We'll sign a petition.
Saw me at the entrance of this, though. We'll see if it goes well next round.
We'll all whisper, nothings into the baby's ear while they sleep like white noise. We got you. We got it. With such, nonetheless, whether or not Claremont returns, we will be continuing because a new arc is before us. What is it in which pulls you forward? And why is Bernie having a lapse of it? Dun, dun, dun. We will see as we
I
get there.
like the Bernie memory returns. Cool.
So, otherwise, I hope you guys had some fun. It was great. The thumb will not die down. So, Reno, congratulations. You have now become the thumb master.
Forever.
Yes.
That thumb's changing colors every session.
Steve Irwin is just tired of sticking his own thumbs up people's butts. So it's glad he got you to do it.
You know,
I
Bernie,
wanted to
there was
have a
some background knowledge at Threat there, but Big G squished it and then ate it with Necro and slurped it away. So Threat be gone. And yeah, there was some interesting plays. There was very interesting, but a fun night. And I had a great epiphany idea with my entire page of notes.
It's long.
Whoa, nice.
You guys were definitely busy, so a lot of things in the background, and excited to act on them. So yeah, I don't know. Birthday Man is he's hanging to dry, and the breeze is just very, very fluctuant at this time as it batters him.
Oh, I thought that was us pulling the goose. He's a very tall.
Happy birthday.
To pull him, you have to kind of reach up.
Maybe that too, yeah. But again, happy birthday, Chad. Thank you yet again for being able to join us and everyone being able to be here. And Ian returning for this brief moment at this hopeful future.
Great.
And otherwise, I will catch you guys next week and we will see what we are up to then. And if you have not yet been able to do the worksheet, go ahead and go back. I pinned it literally today. Go and check it out. Complete it. Let me know if it's cool.
Where's the worksheet?
I pinned it in the main chat.